poppin' YouTube? It is your boy KiteZz here with my lovely, wonderful, fantastic wife. It's just Alex.
What's up, peoples?
And I'm also here with my right and my left hand, 2G1A Tomby, 2G1A Westside.
What up? What's up? I'm just here to police.
Yep, he is just here to police. All right, and I also am here with the wonderful, wonderful flock. I see some new people in here. I see some OGs in here. It's always good to have more and more people. Shout out to everybody who is on the YouTube supporting. If you guys are in the Flock Talk chat, please make sure you go support the YouTube. Go give it a like. Keep it open in your background somewhere. You can put it on mute. It helps us out. But today, man, let's get straight to it. First things first, we're going to start off with the regular topic. Pop the balloon or find love. Hey, Miles with the join the flock, join the fun. Yes, sir.
we strict on times this time, bro. I'm not letting y'all ramble. Last time, they was low energy. This time, it will not happen. Y'all got 2:30, maybe 2:45 if you spitting. After that, I'm choking, all of that. You get off.
Wrong with him.
You're done.
All right. So pop the balloon or find love, episode 49. We are one more episode from episode 50, and then we get the reunion. So this will be the 5th reunion. This episode, it was very small compared to a lot of the episodes. This time we only had a lineup of these 6 ladies. Now, on the surface, these ladies were not horrible. They weren't the worst lineup of women ever on this show. I can give them the credit of that. There was a lot of sisterhood going on in that, but that's up to people's interpretation. Some people didn't, some people didn't see the sisterhood. Some people think these women were perfect. And hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Can't change your opinion. Me personally, as girls started getting matched, the standout crash outs start getting worse, and it got worse and worse. I think the men that came out on this episode of Pop the Balloon actually did a very good job, even though one of them got caught up in a big controversy over some eyebrows, which is crazy. But hey, it is what it is. They calling that man anything but straight at this point. But Alex, how did you feel about this episode?
I thought all the women came very nice, very classy, very demure.
Stop it.
Demure.
Stop.
Big. Other than that, like a couple of them frauded. Shorty in the middle frauded pretty hard. The eyebrow thing threw me for a loop. It threw me for a loop because if it's not about you and it don't apply to you, I don't see the purpose of getting mad about it. But that's just me. I wish they would have had more women and more men. But other than that, it was what it was. It was Pop the Balloon.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys heard our takes. Tomby and Wes do not watch Pop the Balloon, so we will not get a take from them on it. They will probably throw an opinion later on. But if you guys have an opinion about the overall episode of this 49, go ahead and start raising your hands. Chubbs is up first. Then we have the king of the flock, Chris. Then we got Jules. And then we'll bring up Eric and Will Too Humble after. So go ahead, Chubbs. How did you feel about this episode, man?
Yo, what's up? Y'all can hear me good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Overall, it was a cool episode. Not too long. The women came out dressed nice. Men came out dressed nice. Nobody was dressed all ratchet or hood and street attire. Like y'all said, a few of them. It was definitely a few frauds in the lineup. We'll talk about that later in the Flock Talk. The typical same stuff we see every episode: preferences, colorism, and yeah. But overall, it was a cool episode. Nothing just like, oh wow, But yeah, that's it though.
Okay, shout out to Big Chubbs. All right, Chris, go ahead, big dog. It's your turn. How'd you feel about the episode?
What's up, y'all?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Like I always said, lack of confidence. I think the first guy, he reminded me of the Black Tony Robertson. He just had this motivation thing about him. He really wasn't focused on dating. He was more like inspirational mainly. Now the women, that girl in the pink, I got something with her. Relationships are not partnerships. There's somebody has to lead. Listen, relationships are not equal. Because guess what? If you get hurt, I've got to protect you. You're not going to protect me. So where is the equal at? Because guess what? I've got to protect you in an actual dangerous situation. So I don't know what that woman in the pink dress was actually talking about. And girl with the muscles, I would have popped on her. Why? Because she's worried about kids. Listen, I live in the moment. I live in the right now. I don't even know if I like you enough to actually have kids with you. And you're talking about what am I going to teach my kids? Really? That's what we're concerned about?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Chris. Shout out Chris. All right. Jules. Go ahead, big dog.
Alrighty. This episode was very, very interesting. Mainly because of the women. I didn't have any problem with the men that came on the show. I feel like most of them, if not all of them, should definitely get another chance on a different either on a different lineup, or they should be on It's a Match with BM. I feel like they would fare a lot better on that show than on another Pop the Balloon lineup, but that's just my opinion. And I was wondering if I can start off the next topic once we get to it.
Shoot. Hey.
There's only one topic in the Flock Talk topics, and that's Nitros. Other than that, is free topics after that.
If y'all want to start suggesting topics like you should right after the episode so we can really tailor the experience, I would love for y'all to do that. But until then, we be freestyling.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out Jules.
Shout out Jules.
Will Too Humble. Go ahead, man.
Yo, what's good? This episode, this one was pretty great. It wasn't too much doing, I would like to say. I do want to sit here and say that there were some things that I did here that was pretty petty. Pretty just like, okay, this won't happen every single day type thing. And I think that, these people really be forgetting that, people do change their style, and not only they change their style, they don't wear it every single day. It may be a day where they won't sit there and have the eyebrows perfect or have the best dress or what have you, or most makeup. Like that will not happen. That would not happen. So when I did hear certain petty comments and things of that nature, I was just like, all right, whatever. Not only that, but my mans who asked a question about the mom sitting in the back seat or sitting in the front seat, I did witness a thing about two of the women who I was able to kind of see their true
nature.
How can I say? Yeah, I was able to see how they really were, and because he asked a really fantastic question, and that was the type of question that you really don't ask that much, or you don't really hear that much. So me hearing that, I was just like, I think we need to ask this more and more times so people would know that this is serious,
right?
And this is nothing to joke about,
right?
But I think that's my 2 cents on that for sure.
Okay. Shout out Will Too Humble, man. We appreciate you. All right, Eric. Oh, wait. We got to unserver. My fault, Eric. My fault. That's not you. Go ahead, Eric.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks again, KiteZz, for having me in here. Thanks to your wife, Alex. Both of you guys doing a phenomenal job.
I appreciate you.
First, I kind of want to just, give thanks to Arlette and BM for reaching the mill. That's a big monument, and they keep doing their thing, evolving.
Right.
And with this episode, on the other hand, though, I feel like it was cool. I don't know. It was. I feel like the conversation was smooth. It was really good intellectual conversation, and it probably could have been 3 or 4 matches, but it is what it is. Overall, the women were very classy. And obviously, overall, like I watched this because the quality, everything. I mentioned it last time. It's just phenomenal, and
Right.
I didn't have an issue with it at all, the whole episode at all. And I'm just happy for Arlette and BM and what they're doing. It's just overall pushing Black love and just helping people find love. That's all I care about, So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Okay.
All
Shout
right,
out to
appreciate
Eric.
you, Eric.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Miles. Unserve and mute Miles. Go ahead, Miles.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. You
Yes,
sound
sir.
crystal clear. How's your tour going?
Oh, it was great, man. I just came back home. Yeah, those 4 shows knocked me out. Killed every last one.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Good.
You posted it, right?
Yeah. No. Well, I posted some pictures though. That's the only thing I did, post pictures though, because we did 4 shows, so I said the same joke 4 times, so I couldn't post anything.
I get
ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
okay. I got you.
you know how that go. Yeah. I don't know what y'all talking about. Them girls was horrible. Am I missing something? Because I sure watched the show. I watched the same one. I don't know what y'all talking about. They was horrible. I mean, did they dress nice? Yes. Were they beautiful? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But were they petty and trifling? Yes.
Yeah.
Were they ignorant? Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I had to ask myself who was the clown of the show. And well, the chunky one, I don't know her name though, the bigger one, she was the co-clown. So I got her as the co-clown of the show. But the biggest clown was the guy that looked like LA Knight. Yeah. He was a true clown.
I told you he looked like LA Knight.
Goofy for his choice, his decision making. And yeah, we'll probably go into it too. The first girl was a dunce that he matched with. That's it.
Hey. Shout out to Miles. Hey, I don't disagree with his statement. The women were interesting. All right, we got Blessed.
Hey y'all, thank y'all for having me up. And I overall, like, I thought the lineup as well, like I thought the outfits, okay, demure, like Alex said. So I was like, thankfully, there isn't a woman with a oversized shirt and shorts like last time. But anywho, but I think overall it was okay. Like it was like it didn't have like I guess like those viral moments that really people really look for or that get clipped a lot. But it wasn't like super boring. Like to me, I think overall it was decent. And I say for Pop the Balloon, it's kind of a W low key. But wait, one quick second. Okay. And then I think a couple of things that stood out to me the most that I wanted to comment on. Okay, so the eyebrows thing, right? So as a woman myself that has, been learning and doing makeup, since I was like probably 17, 18. And I understand the concealer comment so much. Like, as a woman myself, I used to do like concealer over my brows, under my brows, and I swear it does like create this halo effect where your eyebrows are floating. And I stopped doing that. Like, so when he said that, like I knew what he meant, and like it really does make, if you put concealer on your top and the bottom, like it really makes it look like it stands out in that way. So I get what he was saying. Now, granted, it's makeup that can be changed, fixed, all the things. But the women just popping off rip on that, it wasn't sisterhood in my opinion. I don't want that sisterhood if that's the case. But so we go to the mother-in-law question.
Okay, so hold on. I don't wanna cut you off. We're gonna go through those topics, and so I would rather I'd rather you save it. So when we get to that topic, it can be directly. I don't mean to cut you off. Yeah, but we will make sure when we do go on those topics, make sure you raise, because I do want to hear your opinion on that. Okay.
Okay, I got you.
Also, shout out to your little one.
Thank you. So yes, I appreciate it. Yeah, she's
Oh.
my right hand girl. But so I was just gonna say overall, I don't know if we'll get into also the like light skin comments.
We can if you guys bring it up, we can.
Okay, but I just think that needs to be unpacked. That's all.
Okay. Shout out to you. We'll make sure we bring you up when we get to those topics. All right. Armed swordsman, then Smiley.
Yeah. Night, everyone. How we doing?
How you doing?
Good. So, honestly, I think this episode, because there wasn't anybody overly disrespectful, it's like we're thinking it was a good episode, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. It's just that it wasn't as bad as some of the others that we had.
Right.
You know? So, there's that. But overall, as I keep on saying, people are going to behave like people. You know, rules for some, rules don't apply to others. You know, it happens. But you know, as usual, people are going to do what they do, and it is so unfortunate sometimes. We're like, why would you just give this away? Like, because we know how the dating market is, and you're like, I can't overlook this one small thing that doesn't even apply to me. That's crazy, but still, it's an unfortunate episode overall. I think it was bad overall. I will say this though, like the men did present themselves good, but we all know that sometimes on the flip side, where the men now have the balloons, they come and act a fool. So we just saw part of it. So there's that.
Okay. Shout out Armed. I'm starting to get maybe our YouTube group, maybe the flock sees what we saw. You get what I'm saying? Because if you look at the Arlette comments in here, people think this episode was cool. They think it was solid. So, but I'm glad people is pointing out what we were seeing. Young Smiley, go ahead, man.
Yeah, how y'all doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, holy favor. Man, I just wanted to point out, like, the second dude that came out, he was in the NFL. Like, he said that he was a professional. He played he worked in professional sports, but I feel like he didn't say that he was in the NFL because they would have never popped. Because you notice the girl was like, I wanted to hear you out because of your earring. Remember when she said that? She would have never popped if she would have knew his career. And then too, like, I feel like this whole the one at the end in the pink dress, she got kind of hold because she was bringing a lot of energy and she was debunking a lot of their good points. And then he chose, you know, the lighter skinned girl when it was just crazy. But then it's like another thing, like even the Netflix deal, I don't really like that either, but that's just me. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to it. What was Nitro's topic? Nitro, do you want to? I don't know if you're at work or not. If you're at work, then it's all good. We could just
his topic was.
Oh, that's about different world. Should we segue off Pop the Balloon, or should we? What, like?
Okay, let's get the Pop the Balloon stuff out the way, and then Nitro's topic we can get to there. All right. We're gonna go to first things first. We're gonna go to the clip that got the most controversy.
All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
The reason why I popped her balloon, I'm an eyebrow guy. I know I don't get mine done and there's just like whatever, but that's the first thing that I saw like right away. Even in my peripheral, I saw, you know, I don't want to get too, but yeah, that's the only thing I'm focusing on right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they look great. They're perfectly shaped. You know what I mean? They're perfectly shaped. Yeah, but I don't know. They're not my liking. They're too perfect. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you did something right. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So he said he didn't like her eyebrows essentially and got cooked. So before I get everybody up here, let's look at some of the reaction that he got from the eyebrow comment.
I feel like my eyebrows probably aren't far off from hers. I do like
hold on.
Thank you. Okay, we got a pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon? Well, I feel like my eyebrows probably aren't far off from hers. I do like a clean cut eyebrow. So if you don't like her eyebrows, I don't think mine are far off. So
Yeah, no, see, this is the thing. I'm not saying I don't like.
So as you can see, it was a sisterhood of pops. This lady in the brown basically said, well, my eyebrows are like hers. So if you don't like hers, you don't like mine's. This lady in the black said the statement that she doesn't feel like men should be opinionated towards women fashion. And then the lady at the end said she understood what he was saying and maybe she was being sensitive to the comment. She just didn't like the fact that he brung up the girl's eyebrows. So now that we've got that established, Wes, you did say something. I heard you say something while you were
I've never heard that statement before. I'm an eyebrow guy. Like, as long as they don't look crazy, it's fine.
Right.
That don't really seem like something worth focusing on. But most of the things that happen on Pop the Balloon, even though they're like highly publicized and they go viral and all of that stuff, I find it just kind of like outrageous because, like, from the conversations y'all been around, like the problems that I have, or like problems I have had, or like when I've dealt with women and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff has like never come up. A lot of the stuff that Pop the Balloon focuses on, or like is popularized by the internet and stuff like that, those type of discussions do not come up in real life, I find. So I think it's pretty interesting. That's all I can say. It's crazy. I ain't never heard nothing like that before, but what do I know? I'll be where I be at.
Okay. Demetrius said, and this is where the sisterhood started following, and he didn't say, he said he didn't like her eyebrows, so I'm a pop in solidarity, basically. Lewis said, I get tired of these pops. When he was talking to her specifically, if the comment isn't directed to you, don't pop. That's crazy. Vanessa said, women do also make comments on men eyebrows as well. Miracle said, no eyebrow stocks are up. D said, well, how many men are eyebrow guys? I don't know.
That's a very good question.
Keisha did also point out, I remember an episode, the lady said a guy looked like he got his eyebrows done. That is true. There was a guy who got rejected by a lineup because his eyebrows looked done. They weren't done. They looked done, and they thought that was wrong for him to have clean cut eyebrows, so they popped on him. That did happen. Unfortunate. So let's start bringing people up so they can start breaking it down for us. All right, Dude to Dance, you up first.
What's going on? Y'all always been waiting on my invite to the ball, so I'm due to dance. All right, so regarding this clip, I'm feeling like this is a situation. I think that people taking advantage of their opportunity on this stage and platform, and their minds are taking them to a place where they feel bigger than their own experience. And I think that these women are trying to like represent something beyond just themselves, which is leading them to do this sisterhood pop thing. That's the sense that I've just come out of seeing this happen time and time again on this show.
Right.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's kind of the logic I'm applying to this. Real quick, if I could just add one more thing.
Yeah, you still
I really appreciate y'all channel. You guys are dope. I love the content you guys make. I've been a long time watcher. You guys make my week for like months now. And I listen to you guys on the tidbits that you guys add in between just your own little personal conversations, because I get the opportunity to kind of reflect on that in my own life as far as like the religious belief, the religious aspect that you guys add to it. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Oh, hey man, we
Oh, thank
appreciate
you.
y'all. We do it for just like one, it's all if there's an opportunity to spread the gospel, that's our job. And two, the YouTube stuff, if we didn't have the people that genuinely just enjoy the conversations and the stuff that we do, we would not do it. So the fact that y'all enjoy it, that means a lot to us. I appreciate you. Will Too Humble, then Armed Swordsman.
Okay. So like I said earlier, when it came to the first guy, it was just like I ain't never heard someone sit there talk about I am a eyebrow guy. But most of the time I hear something about the rear end or the chest, yeah, for sure, but not an eyebrow guy. Like that's a first. And I think as I couldn't really sit there and think, like my brain was just all over the place because she didn't look bad. She didn't look bad at all. She didn't look, like her eyebrows was just good, just like the rest of them. But at the same time, it's just like, well, he was directing that just towards her only and not everybody else. Although everybody else popped on him,
right?
But it was just like my whole take on it was that you could have got somebody if you didn't bring up that comment. You could have got somebody. Like, they was holding their balloons, like, for real. They was really messing with them. But just off of that, well, I'm an eyebrow guy, and then him just articulating on why, it's just like, bro, you disqualify yourself from getting a match. So I was like, man, this is ridiculous. I don't even know why he said it. He could have just kept that to himself or said it behind closed doors instead of just saying it right there. Like that's all I really gotta say about that.
Okay. All right. Shout out Will Too Humble. Malik the King said, "Man, I wish y'all could interview some of these cast members. I mean, if they reach out, the door is open. We already said it. Some of them be. It's funny if you look through the comments. If you look through the comments on this video, two of them, maybe three. I think two of them did go in the comments and say they piece. Rome, the guy we're talking about right now, he showed some love in the comments, and then the lady at the end showed some love in the comments too. So they be there. If people reach out to us, yeah, we not hard to reach out to. If people reach out to us, we can set it up. Other than that, like, it's up to them. Armed Swordsman, go ahead.
We had one lined up.
Yeah, we did have an interview lined up, but unfortunately something happened, and he had to take care of his family.
We're just waiting. Yeah. We're just waiting, making sure he okay.
Oh, my bad, brother. No, you're fine, Malik. You're fine. Go ahead, Swordsman.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said earlier, people being people. But I mean, honestly, to be fair, if he had, for example, if he had been on the other side and he popped because of her eyebrows, I would have called him goofy for that. But the reason I'm giving him a certain level of grace in this situation is because he had to pick somebody to eliminate, right? And if it is just that is the one thing separating you from everybody else, and so everybody else is on an equal playing field and you are at -1, it's like I have to pick one person to eliminate, and you have that thing that stands out that I don't like, so I'm going to eliminate you. That being the case, I give him a little bit of grace, because all right, fine. But everybody know Poppin saying, especially I have a special dislike for the mentality that men cannot have any single comment on women's appearance.
Talk about it.
I have a special dislike because it doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to see my wife or my girlfriend looking goofy going out, and I'm just going to zip my lips, not say anything. And it is so weird that women say this, and women be the ones pointing out other women's flaws and like laughing and jeering and all of that. And like somebody could have stopped that, and you don't want them to stop it, but you'd rather laugh at them.
Yep.
I mean, that's so crazy to me. That mentality is just so crazy to me. But I digress. Them's the rules. So and as usual, just with Will, I'm going to disagree with what Will said about him not saying it. I rather you crucify me for telling the truth than crucify me for telling a lie. That's just my take.
Okay. Solid take. Solid take. All right. We got Chubbs. Go ahead, Chubbs. Then we got Yeshua, then Miles, then Chris.
All right, so first thing first. I don't even believe bro thought anything was wrong with her eyebrows. I feel like he was just looking for a reason to, looking for a reason to have, like, to say something, on his pop. Because Marlette is always gonna ask, like, for a reason why. Like, why did you pop her balloon? And you can't just keep constantly saying, "Oh, I found the other women attractive," or aesthetics. I just wasn't feeling her. Like she gonna be like, "Okay, give us something else. Give us something else. Why did you pop?" So he was just looking for a reason to pop. Then, secondly, the sisterhood thing, that stuff's so corny, bro. It's like, bro, we see why y'all are single, bro.
Talk about it.
Like, just because I say this girl eyebrows look weird, that don't mean your look weird. Just because I say I don't like tattoos on this woman, don't mean I ain't like your tattoo.
Right.
Just because I say I ain't like this dress on this woman, don't mean I don't like the dress on you. Like, women gotta stop self-sacrificing and self-eliminating themselves, bro. Cause that stuff is like, and then now an hour done passed, and you're standing there at the end of the show looking dumb because you ain't got no match. Like, it's crazy, bro. And the little short little thing in the black right there, fraud, super cap. Talking about.
Oh, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. Don't worry. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Save that. We got you. I'm gonna get to that. All right. Alex, are you okay? Hold on, real fast. While I handle this, Yeshua, you're up next, man. Go ahead. Really fast.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Absolutely.
All right. Good night, everyone. So great being on another Flock Talk. Now, let's get it started, all right? Let me just preface by saying this. Popping on someone's eyebrow is the most vain and vapid thing I've ever seen in my life. Listen, I'm a man. I've never been someone who paid attention to eyebrows or even seen eyebrows as something to disqualify someone as. It's always just been there when I look at someone's face, but I've never paid attention to eyebrows. So for this guy to just zone in on eyebrows and then reject her for the eyebrows, I don't know what to say. No, I have a special hate for the sisterhood thing because it shows that you have a terrible character. Why I say that? You're just being petty and you're seeking revenge. Because you didn't like what the girl said to, what the man said to the girl, you're now trying to spite him and get back to him by rejecting him. You're playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes, which is singleness. Okay? And another thing now, why is it that a man can't comment on a woman? Aren't men supposed to love women? When you love someone, don't you correct them or don't you want to try to talk to them? Why is it that men shouldn't comment on women? Should men not love women then? It's like going to a restaurant. I should go to the restaurant, eat the food, but I shouldn't have nothing to say about the food. I shouldn't say if I like the food. I shouldn't say if it's undercooked or overcooked. I shouldn't say to the chef, say, "Chef, next time use a little more salt." That means I don't care about the food. I don't care about it because I have no opinion about it. So it's the same thing with men and women. Men are the leaders. If a man loves a woman, he will say something to her. He will correct her. So This all just disappoints me. We've reached a new low. Popping someone for eyebrows. This is a new low, honestly.
It's a justifiable crash out. It is a justifiable crash out. I'm not even gonna cap. It's a justifiable crash out.
You know, sometimes they have salt at the tables.
Is that the point you just made?
But
so
what?
Is that the thing you focused on, gang?
Yeah. But he also said sometimes, so it is what it is.
But to counter that point though, there are restaurants that if you add stuff to the dish, it's offensive to the cook. Because we went to a Pakistani place out here. No, shout out to them. It was amazing food. But before we went in, like the guy who told us like to go check it out, he gave us the warning. He said, "Hey, when they give you the stuff, do not throw nothing on there. Like just eat it as is. After you take that first bite, then you can throw your stuff on there, whatever. But don't do that in front of them like that, because it's offensive to the cook." And so when we got there, I got it to go. But even when I got it to go though, the food was great. I would go back there. I shout out to Pakistan, man. Y'all food is fire, man. But go ahead, Miles.
Yo.
How you doing?
Yeah, man. No, definitely disrespectful. Yeah, I'm with you. That when you season somebody's food before eating it, ooh, that's the ultimate fu. Yeah, man. Nah, this was wild. The whole situation. Now, I'll be honest. So I'm able to get away with critiquing a chick's eyebrows and stuff like that because I went to hair school. Mm-hmm. So like when I critique like a woman's hair or eyebrows, makeup, they be like, "Well, he's saying it's okay. You know, it softens up the blow because I know what I'm speaking on." You know what I mean? So they're almost like, okay, well, it's different for him. You know, they give you almost like a pass, kind of like if you're in the world of beauty, they give you kind of a pass in a sense. But I agree with everybody else, man. The sisterhood is the root of like evil these days. So smart and funny, like
Miles, you might
Miles,
be getting attacked by the sisterhood as we speak because your microphone is fried.
Somebody is sending somebody sending a cyber attack to your house, bro. Oh my God.
It's a new headset. I apologize. Can you guys see me okay?
We can hear you okay. I think it might get
leave the flux on and then come back and then come back.
Yeah, we'll get you back in here.
We'll do.
Impact Palmer. The link to the Discord should be in there. If you look where it's just Alex posted.
I just posted it.
Yeah, Impact. You got to click the link to the Discord, and it'll have you make like a little account or whatever, and then you can jump up here and speak. So it's there. All right.
Okay. How does it sound now?
You're manageable. Now. You're manageable.
Okay. The sisterhood thing is terrible. It's really bad. It kind of reminds me of the movie Barbershop 2, where they had the Black Panthers and everybody was trying to unify. Like, you know, they was like, hey, one of us gonna get shot and all of us gonna get shot. And Cedric was like, nah, I'm not with that. But everybody was like cool with dying on that hill together. Some things is not cool to be a part of a sisterhood. I think, you know, you got to understand when and when not to be a part of the sisterhood. And that was a good moment not to be a part of the sisterhood. Just thought I'd just add that. And there was nothing wrong with saying the comment about the eyebrows, because Shorty said something about his teeth and no one had a problem with that, you know, and that was a little weird to me. But yeah, the sisterhood thing is very toxic. I would implore women to stay away from that unless it's like with good sisterhood.
Right.
You can go check, bro. I can handle this for right now. I don't know what you're hearing over there. It sounds like you got an invader.
I think the dogs broke out of the thing, and I think the dogs were upstairs running through the house, and now I hear Amari in there going off. I'm just like, what is going on? Nah, but hey, that's what happens when you get thunderstorms. California don't get rain like that. So, but I get you, Moss. He is true. That's why I be having so many opinions about like hair and stuff like that. I know a lot of guys be like, what do you know all that? Bro, I'm the son of a cosmetologist. Dang.
You like it was for me the other day when I was in the middle of a stream and I heard a thunderstorm. I said, all right, I'm going to the basement.
Thunder was loud.
We might have to keep the train going, bro, because this might be a Tom B and West Flock talk halfway through.
All right, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead and talk your talk, man. We got Chris, then Remy, then Chef.
Oh, buddy, Couch, Kites. I'm about to bring down the house. And by the way, if I ever appear on the Pop the Balloon show, I'll be the first one to interview me. Guys, you guys can be the first one to interview. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that, Miles, right?
He came for smoke today. Okay. I love the beat.
But yeah, Miles said that he was in Ohio and he didn't give me no free tickets. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, and he didn't give me no free tickets.
He said you didn't check in,
what's
Miles.
up with that, dog?
You ain't check in, bro.
I'm hurt, brother. I'm hurt.
Yeah, he said, you know, Miles, he said, you know the rules. When you fly in my city, you check in. What of my mother? You check in. Where was you at? I didn't see you I ain't get no phone call, no text. You wasn't wearing your colors. Like, what's up with you, gang?
Nah, but as far as the eyebrow thing.
Here we go again. Always got to bring my name up. Always. You always bring my name up like 3 times, and here I show up. Like you just can't get my name out your mouth. You always got something to say. What is it now? What?
What, brother? Listen, brother. I'm talking about eyebrows.
Well, talk about eyebrows and stop talking about me then.
Oh Lord, God bless him. Can we lay hands on this brother in the name of Jesus? Can we lay hands on him? Can we get the holy water out?
Hey man, Jesus ain't gonna want that conversation, man. He got bigger things. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, man.
But I wanted to talk about the eyebrows and the sisterhood. Listen, women are emotional. They're going to follow other women. That's what women are designed to do. Listen, I said that about 3 or 4 flock talks ago, and I don't really think the woman was really feeling the guy, because if there was, one of those women would have kept their balloons. Because when women are really into a guy, it don't matter what that guy says, they're going to stand on the hill with that guy. So I don't believe in this sisterhood. It's about women being emotional and them following the herd, because once again, that's what these women do. When they don't really like a guy, or a group of women don't like you, that's what they're gonna do. That's it. Okay. So okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying okay. No, I was just saying okay. I think what you described is the sisterhood, though. That's like when we say like the sisterhood, that's normally what people are referring to. It is just like when we say the brotherhood. The brotherhood is, oh, we gotta do this for all men. And it's like, bro, I just didn't like that dude's shirt. I don't need 30 of you guys to fight me over me not liking one shirt. Just like the sisterhood is, oh, well, I don't like her eyebrows. And all the women like, no, if you don't like her eyebrows, you don't like our eyebrows. It's like the sisterhood and the brotherhood is just what single, when a group of single people team up to fight over something that is hindering themselves from getting a relationship, that means you're in a sisterhood or a brotherhood. Because like we say every time on this show, single people are the primary reason of keeping people single. If you want to figure out how to get married, go hang out with married people. If you want to figure out how to get a girlfriend, go hang out with people who have girlfriends so they can inform you on what is required. But you don't go to a guy who has never had a relationship outside of middle school and get advice on how to properly find a wife, because he ain't found it yet either. You can't get advice on how to get to level 5 from somebody who's still on level 1. He ain't never been to level 5. So that's just why we're saying like that's the sisterhood. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying completely. But if they were really into the guy, okay, the second guy, the football player, I guarantee you, if that guy would have made the exact same comment, 2 of those women would have kept their balloons. Why? Because they're actually really into that man. And even if he didn't say that, I already know the playbook already from these women. They're going to ask him a lot of these goofy questions to disqualify this man because they really don't like this dude, really. And that was just an easy way for them to pop on him because they really didn't like him. Because if they did, one of those women would have kept their balloons. KiteZz, I will bet you and Alex $1 million for that. I will bet you guys $1 million.
Well, that's a nice $1 million.
Betting is against my belief system, so I can't do that one. But hey, shout out to you, Chris.
Got the game, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, see, he tried to call me a hypocrite on my platform. I will expose you, Snow Bunny Hunter. I will expose you for the fraud you are. All right,
that's crazy.
Remy,
don't do that.
Not gonna win.
Go ahead, Remy.
That's crazy. You trying to ruin my image in front of all these people.
That is crazy word.
That is insane.
I can't be associated with that. That's crazy word.
I'm trolling him. I'm trolling. He don't like.
That's the
Stop. He don't stop.
Hey,
Stop the Umars. It was a troll. It was a friendly jab. He don't actually.
Umar not a real doctor.
He ain't a real doctor.
Somebody said, "Hey, Unspoken Vibe says Snow Bunny Hunter West."
That's crazy. All it took was one allegation to ruin my image.
Y'all are crazy.
Go ahead.
I'm about to say something I don't think I've ever would think I would say. I actually agree with Chris in a lot of ways. Not how he says things sometimes, but in this point, I do agree with what he said. Essentially, yeah, women will sometimes, and in the past, myself too, let other women, and just I would say people will influence the people around them's decisions, very sheep-like. And essentially, yeah.
Everybody having a meltdown. They said Remy agreed with Chris. This is ambitious crossover. Chris, I'm telling you, Chris is getting more powerful every flock talk. He's unstoppable. Don't give Chris.
I need him to mess up so I can go back to the other side. I feel swayed and I don't like it. But essentially, yeah, like, but maybe behind closed doors, I wouldn't say they would have kept the balloon still, but I will say that tendency where it's like, oh, off camera, off the show, hey, you seem like a nice guy, actually, because it happens. We've seen this on the reunions. People link up with each other. I will also say, giving him some grace, there is no nice way to tell someone, I would say on public TV or publicly, that you are not interested in them. And we see that with the guy we keep referencing to, the LA Knight. God forgive me, he's not LA Knight, but the LA Knight reference where it's like, you saw the blatant attraction. Yeah, you saw the blatant attraction from the other women, even with the young lady who he popped. She was wearing like the two-piece pantsuit. And she was like, oh, I was keeping my balloon to hear about why he wears the earring. No, you weren't. You were keeping the balloon because you were attracted to him, and now you feel rejected, so now you want to say something kind of negative. It's the same story all the time. But this guy gets some grace. Like, yeah, if your eyebrows are levitating above your forehead, we're in 2025. Get concealer that matches the top brow bone, and a lighter concealer that matches the top. But that's that bottom. That's it. That's my little
Hello? My house is shaking.
Very
scary.
good,
Hey, bro.
Ryan. Very good.
Hey,
Thank
Ooh,
you for
Lord.
your opinion.
hey, man.
You were within the time.
Yeah, about to say, you agree with Chris. Yeah, Chris. So you no longer qualified, but we appreciate you.
All
He
right,
got hit with the fattest thunderstorm just now.
it's Chef, then Impact, then Blessed, and then Jules.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
Chef, go ahead. What happened now? See, we getting it. Hey, man, distractions are trying to kick
This
in.
might be the first night. This might be the first
Hi,
night that I
guys.
host this Block Talk. It's crazy. It's gonna be a crazy episode.
Hi guys. Good morning from Lagos, Nigeria. I'd like to first say Jesus is Lord. He loves you and he won't pop on you because of your eyebrows.
Amen.
Amen.
So when it comes to picking partners, I think when you look at a group of 6 to 7 reasonably attractive women, I think when you're going to like go in, especially when you don't have the time to explore their personalities very deeply, you tend to nitpick a little bit. So you'd look beyond just the basic levels of attraction, and then you look at things that stand out to you. If he says, man, the eyebrows aren't doing it for me, it's very okay. I think it's crazy for people to then begin to pop and say, like, my eyebrows this, I do my makeup as well. Like, wait your turn before you pop. Let him comment on you first. I mean, he's the one choosing here, so chill. Just relax. And the sisterhood, like everyone has said it, so there's really no need to, come here and echo it again. Yeah, that's my quick thoughts. Thanks for the opportunity to speak. I'll be back in the audience listening.
Hopefully, you got more takes to make, man.
You for your opinion, boss man. Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate it.
You.
Very professional, man.
So
I like
I'm
to
I
say
did
that.
not mean to do that. I
Oh.
invited him to speak the moment you moved him to the audience.
Oh,
It's all good.
it's all good. I think you can just remove the invite. I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Chef, just save that save that invite again.
Hey, man.
All
I'm
right,
sorry
Impact.
for being biased because another Nigerian wanted to speak.
Hey,
Sorry.
Yo,
shout out to
I
Nigeria.
respect it.
How you doing,
Nigeria.
Hey.
wow. I'm actually able to speak to you. So I just want to tell you, I love everything you and Alex do.
Hey, I
Much
appreciate
respect.
you.
I can't. It's like I love when I tell you I can't even watch a pop the balloon video without y'all doing a reaction. Like that's just facts. I'm just let y'all know. But my take on it, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you want the raw answer?
I mean, it's
As long
flock
as
talk.
it's
Talk your talk. As long as you don't curse, I don't care.
All right,
Talk your
so
talk.
if you want the raw answer, that man just thought she was ugly. I'm just gonna be honest with you. He thought she was ugly, and he had to, instead of calling her ugly, he had to pick one thing off of her that stand out. It's her eyebrows. We as guys, we don't care about your eyebrows.
Not unless they
No.
crazy.
We don't. Come on now. When is the last time anybody ever said she I don't like her eyebrows. She kind of cute, but I don't like her eyebrows, so I'm not gonna talk to her. Come on now. Make it make sense.
I got a counter retort, but y'all not gonna like my counter retort because y'all gonna feel like it's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's been 2 occasions. There was a shorty at our high school who had a unibrow, and her family didn't want her to cut the unibrow, and that girl got no compliments. So shout out to her. I hope she's doing okay. And then there's another case of a shorty in our school. Well, actually, no, at our job, got their eyebrows burned off, and that shorty was getting cooked. She was getting cooked.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so
hey,
I feel like men, we don't care about eyebrows when they look normal, but. Let somebody come in with we got to be realistic. If somebody came in with a whole chunk of eyebrow missing, y'all gonna say something about the eyebrow. Let's keep it a band. Like, it's like, come on.
She gotta be cold for me to ignore the lack of eyebrow. Like, she gotta be fire. Like,
yeah, she gotta be fired. We talking about to the
Alex,
T.
what is that?
If you got a
gift?
Vegeta lining on your eyebrows, we gonna need you to be bad with that eyebrow. And if you ain't got no eyebrows, what happened to you?
But you see what I'm saying? Everybody says eyebrows don't matter till somebody don't got them. You feel what I'm saying? Like it don't matter to everybody till they don't have them.
But then if you ain't got them, you just always gonna look surprised.
Oh yeah, man. When AD had that unibrow, boy, he was hideous. It didn't matter how good of a player he was. All you could see is that unibrow. I don't care how many boards you put up, bro. You look hideous doing it.
Nah, but literally these, I don't know. I feel like Buddy lost us in the end, but I feel like overall he came out real respectable. But honestly, I wish sometimes they could just be blatantly honest. I need to pop the balloon with everybody that comes out blatantly honest. If a dude walk out and the girl pop on him, I don't like him because he's ugly. And this is the reason why he's ugly to me. Boom. Give me that. Give me that raw, authentic stuff right there. That's what I want to see. Because I'd be like, nah, you know.
I feel it.
Now you know that you was supposed to pop on this man for a reason. Oh, it's my initial attraction, which I get that, because when you look at somebody, it's like, oh, I find this person attractive. Let me talk to him.
Right.
You know, I get that part because it be some I could be in Kroger and I'll see somebody like, oh, she look good. You know what? Let me go get in the aisle that she is and try to look for something. that I get that. So that would be more initial attraction. But like when you get close to somebody, seeing somebody at a distance, but when you get close and then they start hearing you talk, that can either make or break you, because they can see you walk in and like, oh, he's handsome, but then you get closer up to him and you start asking him questions, they can be like, ooh, he really ain't that cute. He look like a mouse. I don't know. I just don't like it. Say it.
Okay.
All right.
Say it.
Shout out to Impact. Hey.
Welcome to the flock. Thank you.
Welcome to the flock, family.
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to catch one of these for a minute.
Well, now you here. You can catch them all, brother. And next time you will be up under that 245, rule.
That's crazy.
Oh, we getting another new person that's going to speak. All right, Bria, Blessed, go ahead. Go ahead, Blessed. Talk your talk. And then Jules, I know you've been patient. My fault.
Hey, y'all. So I honestly really agree with what Remy first said. And I also wanted to add that it's so interesting because in all of these episodes, right, the main reason when Arlette's like, is this person your type? No. If so, why? And usually they're like, initial attraction, physical attraction, but there's no reason that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no substance. So like the person can't even take like, okay, what's the feedback? Like maybe is it something I could work on? Is it the hairstyle? Maybe I try something new today for this show, but people are rejecting me on it. And the whole time I tried a new hairstyle and it's not, best suited for me, things like that. So I feel like in that moment, he was just being honest. Like, well, I'm just looking at her based on this lineup, based on what I would, I'm popping. I have to pop somebody. What's the reason? Okay. I think her eyebrows look like they're flying off her face. The concealer's doing too much. And that's what he really said, in my opinion. I think that he gave like an honest like critique. And even the worker trick is just like, I think that's just fair. Like, I think overall, the question of like, well, women, you're wearing makeup or you're doing these things, is it for yourself? But ultimately, yeah, it's, to appear, to enhance your features, to look good, presentable for this lineup, this man, that's why she wore that makeup. So in my opinion, I already said this initially, but I do understand the concealer comment. If you wear it too much, like Reby said, top and bottom, then yeah, it looks like they're halos and floating and flying. So you have to conceal, like to the ladies listening, conceal just underneath, lighter, and then the top, make it match your skin tone. So I feel like his feedback was fine, and for the women to pop on that, like I can kind of see the side of maybe they were just waiting on a reason to pop, but it's the double standard, because then the other lady says she popped on him because of his teeth. So it just irks me, but that's all.
I understand completely, and at the end of the day, that's the double standards thing. It's unstoppable. We can't stop the double standard. We can't. I think I got rid of the wrong person. Bria, raise your hand.
Definitely did. Bria, please raise your hand.
Bria,
bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bro,
What is going on? What is happening?
I invited her to speak the moment she came up and it said move to audience.
All right,
Y'all gotta chill.
I'm about to unmute her. Nobody else do it. All right, there you go,
bro.
Bria. Go ahead, talk your talk, family. Welcome to Vlog Talk.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right, cool. Hey, don't worry about it. I think the enemy's just trying to keep this message out.
Okay, talk your talk.
I just had a few comments about when people give their reasoning, topping and stuff. With the eyebrows, I agree with everybody. What they said is ridiculous. It's kind of hard for me to see people giving their honest opinion when it's negative. When it's positive, they go into detail about it, like how you're dressed, like your hair, your face is on point, all that. But it's not going to be possible to give an honest negative or just something that they don't like, because it's either like it's gonna make them look bad, and then it's gonna start a conflict. So it's like I want it to happen. I want people to be honest and truthful, and I want people to be like, after that, respectfully, that's how you feel. And even though sometimes they say, "Oh yeah, respectfully," "Oh, I understand that's your preference," this and that, you can hear the salt. I don't think we're gonna get that genuine on camera. Maybe in the background,
right?
When the camera's off. That's pretty much all I have to say about that point.
Okay. No, that's fine. Yep. It's like we pointed out, and also thank you for coming up here to speak. Shout out to all the first time talkers. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. Hopefully,
first time talker and under the time limit. We love to see it. We love to see it.
You might be a West favorite. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Big W.
Everybody snap
Big W. Big W.
Absolutely.
What did you say, Bree?
That might come back, but bye.
All right. Hey, keep coming back. Shoot. Hey, you're welcome.
Please do come back.
It's like somebody said, somebody has said it in the chat. They said if everybody starts telling I think it's Don't At Me said, if everybody starts telling the truth in the on the show, people gonna be getting shot after this show. that's real talk. People gonna be meeting people in the back after this show. Like, oh word, you put my weave on blast in front of all these people. I bet. See me in the back. Go to the back. So hey, I feel it. Jules, unfortunately, you sat here and you forgot your thing, so I will let you start the next topic out of respect for the fact that you were patient, and I appreciate your patience. So, Jules,
I thought he still had the topic in mind. It was been cooking.
He had an opinion. He had an opinion or a comment to make, but we took too long. He forgot it, so I'm letting him start the next topic.
Oh,
because this one has been simmering in my spirit for a good minute.
Go ahead.
All right.
Is that the topic? Just nothing?
No, I'm trying to post it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you for that. Appreciate you. That's crazy.
Yeah, sure.
Right, it's posted in the chat.
Yeah, sure. That gift just gave me PTSD.
Yes. No, this was a good topic. I thought it was in the vlog talk.
I did put it in vlog topics.
Okay, it's up higher. That's why.
Oh, this one? The one, the stranger kisses a man's head as he proposes to his girlfriend.
Yup.
Put me in New York, bro.
If you messed up my proposal and then you got me starting getting pushed around and beat up by my psycho girlfriend,
we're gonna have to fade.
It's mandatory fade. We have to.
Yeah.
It's like
me personally, he wouldn't have left the premises if he ruined my proposal.
Yeah, no, we gotta fade.
I probably would have caught a case.
All right, so
but her hitting on him is crazy.
So what is the topic? Like what around this clip is what you want to bring up? What did we talk about here?
So I wanted to bring up, one was the somewhat abuse unnecessary. Number two was the guy doing the smooching in the wrong for what he did. And number three, no, I think that's really about it. That's it. Those are my only two questions.
Okay. Well, all right. So, hey, everybody, the flock, if y'all got an opinion about the clip, so is the girl wrong for putting her hands on the guy, or is this abuse? And is the guy who did the kiss thing, is he 100% in the wrong? And I'm gonna just say my takeaway right now. One, don't put your hands on me. I don't care if you my sister, my cousin, whatever. Don't put your hands on me. Don't do that. It don't matter if you're a woman or whatever. Do not put your hands on me. We live in a world, right? It's equal rights and lefts now. Do not put your hands on me. And to the dude that kissed his forehead, he need to be jumped. I'm surprised people ain't touch him.
That was assault.
Yeah, that's assault, bro.
Harassment.
That is
harassment.
Assault. I'm in court.
I'm not gonna say the word that go before it, but that was harassment.
I'm
for
telling
sure.
you, I'm in court. I'm in the court case. I'm coming to the court case. I'm wearing those heavy blankets. I'm gonna make sure my dreads look like they messed up. And I'm gonna say this is the most traumatic thing that ever happened to me. And I feel violated. You're going to jail. Like you need to. Cause I don't know where your mouth
think the problem with this I think the problem with this video is that one, he harassed him or assaulted him. And I think a lot of people think it's funny and it's cute and it's all jokey, but you're getting in somebody's personal space, walking up to them willingly, kissing another man on his head in front of his woman. Then you ruin his proposal. And I don't know why she took flight on him like that. Like he set it up for that man to come and kiss him on the back of his scalati like that. You just gonna start taking off on me in front of everybody? It don't even make no sense.
You know
they both in the wrong.
Why did she do it again?
Throw them both in the trash.
They in New York?
She's violent.
Oh.
Yes, they in New York. She's violent. They violent out there.
New York, defend yourselves. Defend yourselves.
I don't care where you're from. You shouldn't be doing that.
Defend yourselves right now.
Like, I mean, but this is really like a New York specialty. You got somebody in the video who don't mind their business, ruin their proposal. We got somebody who clearly don't understand what's going on. That's old boy who getting hemmed up by his girl. And then we got an aggressive woman who was born and raised in wherever, somewhere in New York. And the aggressive gene is just a part of her DNA makeup. So instead of hawking old boy down to beat him up, she decided to take it on something she knew was familiar. She is accustomed to abusing her boyfriend. Or fiance or ex-fiance. Now we don't know. This could all be an elaborate scheme, but the only thing that matters is they violent.
Mm-hmm.
So, he be getting abused. It's unfortunate. Now we all know though. Maybe we could send him a helpline or a hotline or a GoFundMe or something. But it is what it is.
The aggressive gene. All right, Tommy, would you have a take on it, brother?
Get him some help.
I don't.
I got you. Bird Lady.
This is hilarious.
Bird Lady, go ahead. Talk your talk. How you feel?
Hey, how y'all doing?
We doing
Yeah,
great.
good.
How are you?
Oh, we see the camera. Shout out
Look
Bird
at
Lady.
Bird Lady.
And a fish tank in the back. Yes, sir.
Trying to get more comfortable on camera.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
You look good.
Thank you. No, sit.
So our dog's in the house too, man. You.
Yeah, they cutting up.
So how did you feel, Bird?
Was this a friend that? Confused.
The dude. Okay.
Is there a backstory? Is there something that we're missing?
So I'll give you the full context because I've seen this clip. The dude that was on his knees was just a man trying to propose to his girlfriend. That bystander that walked up there and did that did not know those people, and he was just doing whatever he felt like doing. That's what happened, and that's the result we got.
Sorry, y'all. Both of them was wrong because I understand the abuser being upset, but why attack your boyfriend? This made me think like he had been messing with this dude in the past, and you told me it was over.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nah, that's crazy.
Kind of, because it didn't really make sense. Like, why not go for the guy who actually messed up your proposal? I mean,
right.
If you're gonna do that, but like you said, you know, it's equal opportunity. Put your hands on me, hey. But that was just weird. I don't know what's wrong with people. People are getting way too bold. That was messed up. That's why I'm a fan of private proposals.
Yeah.
Because it can always go wrong, and I never would expect for it to go wrong that way. But man, I just wanted to get up and ask some questions because I thought that, you know, my soap opera brain came on like, hey, there's a story back there. There's no way she just jumped on that dude like that unless, you know, I don't know. But yeah, both of them was wrong. Short answer. That's all I got.
Hey, shout out to Bird Lady. She said, I wonder if that was, you said that relationship was over, but she was, as she was pushing him, she said like, you just gonna sit there, get up and do something. So I think she was mad at the fact that he didn't take action immediately, which
he was processing it though. He was trying to process it. Like, what was that?
That's weird. I mean, some dude just come kiss you on your head. I mean, what dude?
I think, I don't know. I think my initial reaction, as soon as I feel any type of like peck on me, like I'm swatting. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a hood response. Hey, shout out Bird Lady. We appreciate you, family. Hey, you look lovely today, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I love your locks.
Thank you.
Can I say something real quick?
About what?
The video.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for me, it looks like he was obviously confused. You know, the smooch had like 100% days build up. So when he got hit with it,
stun lock.
Right. So when he he got stun lock for a little bit. So when he got hit with it and Buddy walked away, I think the girl was edging him on to do something about it. More so, it's like, yo, why you ain't doing nothing? Why you just sitting there? Come on, get up.
Yeah,
that's all.
Okay, no, I that's completely understandable. So I get what you say.
Jules said that. Also, I did want to say as well that I did some digging into the situation, and the dude that kissed the guy proposing IG page, and from the clips I saw, he just goes up to random people, kissing them on the forehead.
That dude needs to be in jail, prison.
You're a freaky frog for sure.
So he's a residential troll. He's just an influencer troll. That's annoying.
He need to be in jail. New York, y'all got super kissers out there. Come on now.
Super kissers is crazy.
And y'all got the nerve to speak about the West Coast, but y'all got serial kissers out there, dog. Couldn't be us, man. It couldn't be us. But go ahead, Nitro. Talk your talk, Gingy.
Yeah, so I was gonna talk and then I was server muted or something. So yeah, so would I be wrong if I put that guy on the ground?
No.
Right? Because
would you get arrested? Probably,
but you
technically
got assaulted.
According to Miles, he said it happened in New York, so you probably wouldn't get arrested because it's Times Square.
Well, no, he said there was a lot of. He said there's a lot of cops in Times Square, so nothing would have happened. Like if he would have started.
As far as like the
escalation wouldn't have gotten any higher because it's a lot of cops in Times Square.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead, Nitro. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to cut you off here.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All good. Nah, because he reacted too slow for me, because just like how you said, KiteZz, you feel something kind of touch you on your head top and you swatting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm already on my knee trying to propose to my lady, and dudes walking by, random peck on my head top. You see from that position, go back. I don't know if you can freeze frame it or whatever, right? But from that position, right? That's a prime position for an uppercut, you know? that like all that leg power, muscle, that get up power, just one time, just uppercut. That guy's not moving from that spot. But the other point is that the guy might have dodged a bullet if his lady ended up hitting him like that in in front of everybody.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
So
Because
that's
that means
innocent,
she don't respect me if you're gonna be beating me up in front of all these people. All right, bet.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my two sides of it right there.
Okay. Shout out Big Nitro. All right.
Appreciate you, boss. We got a lot of people in here. I don't know the order.
We just
I'll let
going.
you decide.
We just going down the line. Go ahead, Key. We just going down the line.
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?
And then we
Yeah.
got Saint after.
Huh? What?
Oh, I was saying we got Saint after because he gotta go. So go ahead, Key.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's been a while since I've been in New York. I'm in Vegas now, but yeah, the antics in New York, it doesn't cease to amaze me. I mean, I'm not surprised that happened at a proposal in Times Square. I remember one summer when I was still living in New York, there was a guy that was like a serial puncher. He was just going around randomly punching people in the face. And he punched my friend. Like, we were at whatchamacallit? We were like at the ice cream shop, and he just like walked in behind us and just like snuffed her and then ran out. And it was like, and it was on the news. Like, it was on the news. Like, he was like on the news all summer. Like, they were like warning people to be careful in the street of a serial puncher. And so it's like, yeah, random stuff like that just happens. So I mean, I'm not saying it's right or anything like that, but it's to be expected, you know. And yeah, I mean, kind of like what Wes was saying. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Wes, but you know what? We growing. So, yeah, what he was saying about, you know, like he probably was, you know, feeling embarrassed or you know, probably just upset about the situation that her dude didn't do much. I wouldn't be surprised that she felt that way. A lot of, I want to say a lot of New York women be kind of aggressive, but they do kind of be aggressive. And so, yeah. So, I mean, she probably felt embarrassed about the situation. And then, of course, you know, I mean, in New York, I mean, I don't know if it's still a practice. Again, I've been gone for a minute, but y'all still do no homo about eating bananas and hot dogs. So I'm sure she was like, what's going on? You just gonna let him kiss you on the forehead? Like, you know, like, what's really good, you know? So yeah, I think there was probably a lot going on through her head, but at the same time, the fact that she felt so comfortable with just openly snuffing him in public like that seems to, you know, it just seems to hint that there's a level of comfort with abusing her dude in the relationship already. So maybe that proposal was just a band-aid for a bigger problem. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it.
Well said. Well said.
I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry that happened to your friend. No, you ain't sorry. Be quiet. Be quiet. You're not sorry. Sitting there laughing.
No, bro. It's cause my nose. I had an itch. But
there you go. All right.
All right. Everybody put the cap in the chat. Put the cap in the chat.
It's cause
for the record,
it's cause
you still having that banana and hot dog problem. Just chop it up and rock it like Skittles.
Yeah, that's
crazy,
crazy. Every time y'all gotta eat a banana or a hot dog, y'all shooting craps into your mouth. Like, you gotta, like, what? Y'all grown. Just eat the dang banana. Eat the dang hot dog. You're not gonna die for it.
You know, I was gonna say something crazy, but I remember that this be recorded.
I said dang. I didn't say no cuss words. I was
No. I was gonna say something myself, but I ain't finna let them. They not finna immortalize me on this episode. I'm good.
Yeah, I know how y'all do. Like, I just seen a dude. I'm in Vegas, and you know, I ran into a dude that was from Brooklyn. Like, when I was walking my dog, and he was just like, you know, like, he was coming out. And I had to ask him, like, you still shooting the banana in your mouth like it's craps, bro? And he's like, yeah, you know, you got to break that up. No homo, for real. You can't be like, that's wild. You just gonna eat it whole? That's wild. That's crazy. You know, I'm like,
wait.
Because, like, they do it every time. Break it to a piece, roll it around like 7 or 11 or something. And then put it in their mouth, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
At the same time she's saying this, the first thing I read on the YouTube chat is, I'm from Brooklyn. One of my coworkers just got slashed on his way to work and came in the next night. It's like, bro, the job
That's a hard worker.
Now there's a
Or
slasher. Serial slasher.
Oh, that is. We call him Keith Howard.
That's Geese Howard. Get thrown out of building and come clock in right after, bro.
Yep. Gotta do it.
All
Oh,
right.
by the way, it's like 3 minutes.
Shout out Key.
I was commenting back to you. Cut it out.
Way over time. Thank you.
Bye, that New York.
Y'all are so funny, but let's say Saint feel like he can defend New York. Come up here. I'm just saying the allegations is heavy, bro. It's heavy, bro.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, don't mind the loud music in the back. You feel me? My fault, West. You know what I'm saying? But listen, right? Listen. Straight up, Shorty was not jacking it. Shorty was not having it with her man being kissed on the head. That's why she spiked up like that. Okay? So look back at it, and you see how she like was pushing him and all that. Buddy, like you said, he was processing it. But Shorty just wasn't having it. She seen her man, you know what I'm saying, get violated. And she was like, nah, son, ain't happening. So she pushed him to go, you know what I'm saying, do what he had to do. I don't know if he did it though, but you know what I'm saying, like how me and Stepper saying, you know what I'm saying, that shit don't happen nowhere else though. I mean, you could try that shit on certain people in certain areas, but that's Times Square. Police is heavy over there. Like I was mentioning before and whatnot. But yeah, to talk about why Shorty reacted like that, that's literally what it is though. You know what I'm saying? Being from New York and all that, that's how females live. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I had to say. I just want to defend my people. So y'all were talking about we talking about Cali. We don't even mention Cali to be real.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hear you. But we got serial slashers. We got serial slashers, serial punchers, serial kissers, and then somebody just uploaded a clip of people doing a super tornado wheel through y'all subway. Y'all are cooked. It is what it is. Y'all are cooked.
Hey,
it's okay.
But listen,
it's okay.
That's normal life over here though. That kissing shit, I don't know. That must be some new shit. That's some new shit. Now that's some new shit. We don't what is on his own passion, bro? I don't know nothing about that. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And Key, we not doing no glitch, we not doing no bananas, none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you see, we chop that. We don't even like, you know what I'm saying? We don't put it in the bun or nothing like that. It ain't happening. You know what I mean? So I don't yeah. You know what I mean? So that's all I had to say. But let me get back to my set. I appreciate y'all.
Isn't it weirder if you don't put in the bun?
As long as a pause is thrown beforehand, I will crush a glizzy, bro.
Hey, yo, what's up with you, gang? You good?
Like, it's like you guys didn't hear what he said before.
It's like the word pause. Nobody heard.
Silent.
It's like
why you so passionate about it though?
The agenda with y'all is, hey, so if we go to a barbecue, I'm not finna see you eating no hot dog or no sausage, Kite. Put that on your life right now. Put that on your life right now. You're not gonna eat a sausage or a hot dog at the cookout.
Yo, watch him.
You see, he ain't said no yet. Alex, confirm or deny? Has your husband ever eaten a sausage or a hot dog at a barbecue? I know you hear me. You can look at the camera all you want and ignore me. I know you hear me.
Have I? But he cuts them in half.
Okay, so he eating a hot dog and sausage junior.
Bro, watch your mouth. What's up with you, bro?
He eating a hot dog and a glizzy junior.
What happened?
What's up with this man?
I don't know where this went.
A glizzy
Yo, can we move on, bro? What's up with you? JR, man, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Talk your talk, JR.
Really put like
hey, man,
relish.
I've been watching you guys for a while. Big fan. Appreciate the work. All that.
Hey, shout out to you.
Thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
There was a lady a few people ago. She pretty much said what I said. The lady was just like, she was nervous. She freaked out. She was like, "You're just gonna let this happen," and so we saw that. But I feel like she's really the biggest victim in this situation. I know people who I know women who would have cried. That would have ruined their whole week because I got pulled up and ruined her proposal. You know what I mean? So in a way, I can see her reaction being just maybe not putting her hands on him, but I can see why she reacted like that.
Okay.
And I'm not from New York, so like the whole pause thing kind of stopped in like middle school for me. Now like I just eat bananas, like I just eat it. You know, hot dogs, whatever. Like elongated food stuff don't have dominion over my life, bro. Like I don't even say
Yo,
pause.
what's up with y'all, bro?
Like it is what it is. Like
why we taking pride?
Nah, JR, I'm not gonna lie. JR, I'm not gonna lie. It's just the way that you said it, bro. He was like, that don't dictate my life no more, bro. If it's a banana, I just eat it.
Yo, man.
You laughing, but I'm dead serious, man. Like,
nah, I know you're serious, bro. And I'm not even dissing you, bro. I just think it's the way you said it. This is just hilarious,
bro. Like, you know, low key with pause is like, in a way, it's almost become a principality. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are so focused on not being that is all you think about. Like, it's a banana, it's a hot dog. Like, just eat it, bro. It's not that serious.
It's a fruit.
Honestly, I think we all know it's just that it's not that serious. It's just funny.
You're the main perpetrator, bro.
That's exactly. I just think it's funny.
I
just do it because it's funny.
Just the fact, you know what? It's a fact, right? Like, it's cool. I'm crying, bro. It's cool. It's cool. Look, it's just, if you don't say, if I saw a dude eat a hot dog, right? He just has the hot dog with the bun with relish on it. He just bites it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, yo. But if I see the dude passionately eating a hot dog, it's a big difference, bro. Like,
I've never seen somebody passionately eat a hot dog before, though, bro.
You have to describe like what is passionate, because you know, like what if you get a chili dog and it's like
he kissing a hot dog before he inhales it, bro? Like, what's going on?
I'm just saying, like, even listening to how West, like, right, when West was saying his statement, he was like, man, if I see hey, pause, but if I see a glizzy, I'm crushing it. Like, you hear that passion in which and how he said it, bro, that would make me look at you like.
But the crazy thing, you know, I'm passionate about food, period, bro. You put a plate of chicken crispers in front of me, I'm crushing those too. It don't matter. It's
But
getting
you ain't
crushed,
gotta have that intensity towards the hot dog. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, it gotta be intense, period, bro. It's intense, period. It don't matter. I'm not finna caress the hot dog. I ain't finna get sensual with the hot dog, but it's finna get devoured. Pause. Like, come on, like what are we doing,
bro?
What are we doing, bro? We acting like it's not real eaters in this Discord, bro. I know we got some real eaters in here. It's real eaters in this Discord. We're not gonna act like that.
Go ahead, Will Too Humble, man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, boy. What can I say? Well, first of all, I definitely want to say that KiteZz, you're cooked for sure. Definitely cooked after this whole comment about sausages.
Bro, don't say it like that, bro.
You're cooked. You're cooked.
I ain't even the one who
You're cooked, and the West is also cooked.
I know what I am, bro. I know what I am, bro.
But I respect because you are at least honest with it. But it's just like it's just cooked. Like all the ones. Wait a minute, KiteZz. It's like, you know, other people gonna watch this video. Other people who haven't watched it, they gonna watch this video. Like, it's over, bro. Like, it is over. Nobody's gonna like not talk about this. Like, it is just raps.
It's not even fair, bro. I ain't even the one who started this conversation, bro. It's not right, bro.
Like it is complete cooked. However, all jokes aside, as far as the clip, to be honest, this is what I called being at places like New York, being at places like Florida, being at places like Texas, being at places just anywhere in the country that's just like popping. When you have someone doing a stunt like this out of nowhere, and they just think it's just like cool to do just because, knowing that like no one knows them and it's just okay to do. Knowing like you don't even know what this person is capable of doing, and like he could have just uppercutted you, punch you, do whatever it is, but it was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it anyway. So that type of person is gonna inspire everybody else. Well, you know, some people to sit up here and do the same exact thing. You know what? Let me make a YouTube video, or let me do some type of content, and I'm just gonna sit up here and just go up to random people and start kissing on their forehead for a living, just because I can't do anything else besides that. And then as far as the lady, I ain't gonna lie, he got to get up on out of there, because if she's capable of doing that right there in front of all those people, we don't even know what she can do, you know, when nobody is looking.
Not the Superman with the double glicks. This is crazy.
Oh no.
What are we doing?
That is not
this is why I said KiteZz cooked. This is the
not
reason why,
even me.
it's I know it's not you, but it's just the fact that they are just in the comments just flooding. It is over. It's over. You might as well just name it as the title. Just saying. But I know you're not gonna do it. I know. I already know that.
I don't make the thumbnails. Alex make the thumbnails. It's what she put.
I will not make that thumbnail. You have to hire somebody else. I will not make it. Sorry.
You gotta name this episode of the Flock Talk Real Eaters.
Oh my gosh. See, the thing is, right? Wes is honest. Like Wes is
you
honest.
don't know him.
Like,
you don't know
hey, bro,
him.
but he know I'm telling.
I mean,
the truth.
no, but here's the thing though. The reason why I know he honest because, bro, it's survival mode. Like,
no, it's
come
not.
on, man. Like, okay, all right, okay. I just don't know nothing. I just don't know nobody.
Hey, Will, don't. He hating right now, bro. You on the money, bro.
I don't know. I don't know the definition of survivability. I know the definition of if there's nothing else to eat, I'm gonna just eat nothing. Like I just don't know nothing. All right, that's a big. But you know, all jokes aside, that's all I really wanted to say, though.
Thank you, Will, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
He out here building false. It's just like, bro, I can't believe this, bro.
Hey, armed swordsman, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You've been gone too long, bro. I couldn't even explain it to you if I wanted to.
You talking about glicks, man? This is crazy, bro.
What's yo, Saint? You know they got chicken sausages, right, bro?
Bro, what's up with you, gang? Like, what's up?
Yo, you gotta be
Chris. Go ahead, man. Chris, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
Chicken wings.
Go ahead, man.
Listen, the guy that proposed, this is all his fault, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Because if he really loved himself, he wouldn't be with a woman that hits him. I guarantee you. I bet you guys $2 million once again that this one was disrespecting this guy from the beginning. He was doing this from day one. So also he failed to plan. So if you know you're in New York City, you should have planned that better. That way, that could have been prevented. Guarantee you. Listen, when you don't love yourself, anybody can disrespect you. Anybody. So that's really where that comes from. And listen, you guys can say, no way, Chris, but hey, anybody can come at me. But this is all this guy's fault that actually proposed, because if he would have actually planned it out better and actually loved himself, guess what? He wouldn't be with this woman anyway. He would actually be with somebody that actually liked him. So this is all on him.
Yeshua's an instigator. He said, Chris really out here blaming the victim. Enough is enough. Y'all are so unserious right now, bro. It's like, all right, Remy, you've been patient. Remy, then Yeshua, and then don't at me.
I've literally lost my entire train of thought just sitting here with sausages.
Hey,
Like, so.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay.
Calm down. Oh my god, I can't. Okay.
I have a headache, bro. Gosh.
It's been so many different, like my answer has changed, or my responses has changed throughout like everybody else's answer, because there's so many things to touch on. First of all, I can't judge New York because I live in Chicago and they shoot people over hot Cheetos. So like I can't even sit here and judge. Yeah, people get shot at the convenience store for less. So my thing is like, I'm not gonna blame the city. I will say it's never okay to put your hands on anyone, period. That should not be your direct response to that. I mean, him, yes, because if somebody assaults you or, you know, whatever that is, your initial reaction, it should be to protect yourself. So yes, if he would have reacted and hit the guy, I wouldn't have said anything. But yes, I mean, I'm not victim blaming because Chris was just victim blaming, but essentially, I'm pretty sure that's not the first time.
I don't agree with him.
Oh yeah, and you like Snowbunny,
Yeah.
but like that's
okay.
a different topic for a different day. What you would call it? I'm not agreeing with Chris to victim blame, but I am agreeing with the fact that you shouldn't want to be in a toxic relationship with somebody's response to conflict or reaction to conflict is to put their hands on you. That I'm pretty sure there is no more relationship because public embarrassment is crazy work. And she needs psychological help. But it did remind me of this scene from the Four Color Girls where Janet Jackson was like, "Oh, so you the one doing the bending?" Because why did you react? You know, a little part of me is like, why did you go off on your bed with a bed? And now if it was a woman that ran up and kissed him, I'd be like, okay, this could have been some long lost ex or something trying to ruin my. But like it was a dude, so why didn't you? I probably would have been stunned, but I probably would have laughed it off. The way she got furious like that was crazy. Like, is there been some foul play? Oh, so you doing the bending? Like, you know, stuff like that. So that's just my take on it.
All right, shout out to Remy.
Remember the show.
Hey, since I like snow bunnies, all snow bunnies of the flock, hit me up, please, and also hit my boy Jules up. He also is an enjoyer of the snow bunnies. Hit us up. We are available.
I don't condone that message, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry. I didn't know that these.
I don't know how many snow bunnies we got.
His name. He ain't real. He's not a real doctor.
Shout out to the YouTube chat, man. Shout out to the YouTube chat. I don't know how many snow bunnies we got over there. I don't think we got any snow bunnies in the court, unfortunately, but you know, they will come. You know, the content will change. Snow bunnies will get, you know, a part of the community. And you know, it'll be smooth, man. It'll be smooth.
So stupid, bro. So stupid, bro.
All right. Who was next? Was it Don't At Me? You said?
Nah, it's Yeshua. Yeshua, then Don't At Me.
All right, I got you. Yeshua.
This is the dumbest
Hey,
flux
can you
I've
hear
ever,
me?
bro. Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright, before I get into anything, I got to say our strong black men are getting taken away by the snow bunnies. But in all seriousness, with all the talk about glizzies, and can someone reiterate the question for me, please? I've been so distracted by the glizzies, and I want to rebuttal Chris, but I don't know if I'll get the time.
All right, so
And
I mean, bro, what can I really say, man? You know, we had a discussion about the notion of the pause, you know, saying the pause, the no homo, all of that stuff like that. And the discussion got to a point where it was like, you know, you should be able to eat bananas, glizzies, you know, phallic foods of any kind without, you know, having to say pause. Like, it's just food, bro. We don't have to put too much extra into it.
I'll get to that part, man. Talk about the video. I've forgotten about what the topic was
so
for
the
the
topic
video.
for the
Please
video
repeat.
was, so the man was proposing to his fiance, and this random guy who walks around in New York and just kisses people, he walked up and kissed his head, and the fiance got mad and attacked the guy who was proposing.
Thank you. All right. So listen, I want to talk about the Glizzy argument, and I want to rebut to Chris. I don't know if you're going to make me come back, but let me talk about the video. All right, where should I begin? I don't know how him didn't react to the man kissing him on him head. Listen, I agree with what Kite said. I remember working at my last job. It was a call center. I was just sitting there taking calls, and a girl, I think she liked me. She caressed my head, or she was grabbing my hair. Immediately, I grabbed her hand. I almost took her hand off her body, and everybody was shook. And I'm like, it's just my instincts because I'm here. I don't know touching me in my head. I feel a hand grabbing my hair. So listen, that can't go on. Even before I realized I grabbed her. So I don't know how that man didn't instinctively do something to him. Secondly, why is it that the woman attacked her man instead of the perpetrator? Listen, I'm on the road and someone do something vile to me. You gotta tell me, say my partner go attack me? To attack them? So I have two people fighting against me. I have the perpetrator, and then my woman I go fight me. Listen, why she didn't attack the man? The man walk right past her, and then him go to attack her man. Listen, this is alright. So I don't know if I'll have time to rebut to Chris and talk about the Glizzy, but the Glizzy argument, I agree wholeheartedly with Wes. Listen to me when I say this. This world is getting listen. This world is getting so. There was a time, I remember it vividly, when I could eat a banana and nobody had nothing to say. I remember a time when I could eat a hot dog, people were eating bananas and hot dog, and no one had nothing to say. But this modern generation ruining it. Let me tell you this, and I'll stand on it. Nothing in this world will stop me from eating a hot dog the way it was intended to. Nothing. And that's on everything. Now, I don't know if I'll have time to rebut to Chris, but I think my time might be up.
45 seconds. 45 seconds to rebuttal Chris. That's all
just
you get.
Just because he praised Glizzies,
Okay.
bro. What's up?
Yeah. Hey, man, back up, bro. It's Yeshua talking right now, bro. Go ahead, man. 45.
All right. So I've actually been on Chris's side from I've been in here. I don't know what Miles has against Chris, but whenever Chris talks, a reason with it. But this time, it gets to a point. Enough is enough. Chris, your mindset is so narrow-minded and one-sided. How can you say it's all the man's fault? The man is there proposing to his woman. Something happened to him. A man violated him. And then the woman, it might be the situation. She might have reacted poorly. She was saying whatever. But how can you take from all of that saying the man is to be blamed and the man doesn't love himself? And if he knew this and that, he wouldn't marry her. How does that equate to what happened on the street? Chris, I need you to explain yourself.
That's your 45, and Chris is here to rebuttal.
Okay. All right. If there was kids beating up their parents, what would we say? We would say those parents don't have any control of their kids. Those kids don't respect their parents. And once again, it's all his fault, because if we are leaders as men, and listen, yes, I do say the same thing every single week. I want to tell you guys something. I look at all you men as Google. I look at all you men as 500 companies, because that's who you are. So we are actual leaders. We lead situations. So how he could have avoided this by planning things properly. Like, that's New York City, right? You know where you're going to be at. And by the way, when you're with your woman, you are responsible for your woman. So if something happens to her, that's on you. Because let's say that guy had a knife. Who are you going to blame? You're going to blame the man. You're not going to blame the woman. You're going to blame the man for not protecting his girl, right? That's going to be on him. So once again, we as men have to be better leaders. We as men have to lead. We as men have to plan better. That way, we don't get into goofy situations like this. Guarantee you, if I had a woman with me, that situation would not happen. Why? Because I would be planning stuff. And by the way, that woman would have some respect for me, so she wouldn't hit me. Why? Because she actually has respect for me. When women have respect and desire for you, they're not doing that stuff. They're not coming up and hitting you. I don't care where you live at. I don't care whether you live in California, New York. I don't care where you live at. But we as men got to do a better job of leading, because we cannot hold these women accountable for their actions when we fail to lead. Okay. Like the reason why Xavier Worthy is in the situation that he's in with this girl, because he failed to lead. He's not a victim.
Chris. Listen, Chris.
Said, give me your ring.
Yes, the man can lead. Yes, the man must. Yeah, the woman have respect for the man. But Chris, listen to me. No matter how you plan, no matter how you lead, when a vulnerable situation happens or when something that's out of your control happens, you can never have full control over it, and you can never determine how someone else will act in that situation. It could be a case that the woman he's with has always respected him. He's the best leader, but in that situation that they've never been in before, there's a completely different reaction. And that goes for all vulnerable situations. You can lead as much as you want and the man, but when a situation comes, you can never fully be in control. That's why I'm saying you can't just say it's all the man's fault, putting the blame on the man. It's just a circumstance that no one had control over. You understand?
No, I get what you're saying, but once again, I'm telling you, I bet you $3 million this woman never had respect for this man from the beginning. Ask me how I know this stuff. Listen,
you have all that money, Chris? Chris, do you have all that money?
$3 million. No, I don't.
Do you have that money, Chris? Then why are you betting it? Chris, you have to be logical, Chris. Listen, you can't take all the blame on the man, and you can't say she never respected him. No, she might show the aspect of disrespect in that moment, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she does respect this man and love this man.
No, she doesn't. She does not respect this man.
Chris, you're too close-minded, Chris. I'm telling you, you need to
let him respond. Hold on, let Chris respond, because it's back and forth.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let him respond. Chris, go ahead.
No, this man does not love himself first and foremost. Because once again, if he did, he would not let his woman hit him in public like that. I have never let a woman do that to me. And I've dated multiple women, and I've been consistent. And I've never dealt with a woman that wanted to hit me in public. If she did, we would be done. So there is no little bit of disrespect, because if you allow a little bit of disrespect, guess what? The floodgates are going to open. So you should not allow that at all, period, from anybody, because just a little respect is going to change into a lot more disrespect. And once again, if he would have planned, quote unquote planned, he could have prevented the situation. I'm just saying. And also, as far as that situation goes, if he was mindful of paying attention and looking at the crowd, he could have saw that guy coming at him, period. Because I'm always looking around. Like when I'm with my woman or whoever that I'm with, I'm always paying attention. So that's really important. I'm always paying attention. That's our job as men is to protect. So we must have our head on an actual swivel. You're right. Some situations are out of our control, but once again, if we plan properly, we can actually prevent those situations.
Okay. So, I this conversation, I mean, I get it because on one side, right, I can see what Chris is saying by like a proposal is such a big deal. You need to be planned for it. Even if you were gonna, like, that's like me saying I'm about to go propose to Alex at the Staples Center. It's like, all right, there's things I need to obviously know about the Staples Center. One, I'm in LA, like it can happen. And two, there's things that I need to be watching out for. I need to have people around me because one, that ring can get snatched up. Two, we could be wearing the wrong color that day. Like, it's stuff like that. So I get it, but then it's also, I understand completely the other side of it of like, you can prepare as much as you want, but you can't, we're not God. We should strive to be like God. We can strive to be like Christ, but we're not God. We don't know. It doesn't matter how well you plan and think out. Life can happen at any moment, right? It's just like it reminded me of West. It reminded me of that anime we were talking about where the dude, everybody was dying in the world. Everybody kept getting killed. So one dude was like, I'm gonna just stay my tail at home. While everybody going outside, everybody getting cooked, I'm gonna stay at home. And then what happened? A random tractor flew through the dude house and killed him after he stayed inside the whole time. So it's like it's an anime, it's a cartoon, but it's just a play on the fact that unexpected stuff happens. Like right now, me talking on this Flock Talk, a plane can crash into my house. Planes crash all over the place. They crash into warehouses. My house is not exclusive. So I get it. So I get what Chris is saying. He should have been more alert or prepared. But I also get what Yeshua is saying, because it's like, how do you prepare for a serial kisser to walk up and smooch you in your head? Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So I feel it. But I'm gonna let Don't At Me go, then Bria, because I know y'all been waiting. So Don't At Me.
Some people later.
Yeah, so I kind of agree with you, KiteZz. I mean, I don't think there's anything that God could have done to prepare for that situation. Him preparing for the situation, regardless or not, is not the focal point for me. It's actually her reaction because of the situation. So she kind of got aggressive with him, put hands on him. But the thing that stood out to me was she was ready for him to go crash out, to get violent with this other guy. And people die all the time in real life over situations like that. Like, it was just a little while back that I can't remember if it was New York, but a girl got her boyfriend to go into the bodega to fight this guy over a bag of chips, and he ended up dying over that, and it was all in the news. So I mean, I just don't like her reaction, regardless of his planning or not, because you can plan for something and then life happens. Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Right.
And then if you're just ready for your man to crash out, potentially lose his life over that, I don't know if you're ready to be a partner. That's my take on it.
Solid take. Shout out to Don't At Me. That's a solid take. All right, Bria, I'm sorry. You've been patient. And then Steppa, then Bird.
No worries. I agree with what Don't At Me said. He was saying that the people die for crashing out. Wrong person, or in general. When I break down the video, I wish I could see the whole clip because I want to know what the cameraman was doing. He looked like he was gonna fall, but it just cuts off right there.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives me skit vibes, but at the same time, you got evidence of this guy being all over the place. So, I don't like how this girl reacted, but it could be like like the reason behind it could be out of embarrassment. It's not a get excuse, but and when he's just frozen in shock, like, why this guy just what touched my head? And when I see a guy walk by, I'm like, oh, what the freak? I wouldn't, if I was a guy, I wouldn't automatically jump into fighting him because I'm confused by the situation, and then I don't want to start something that might turn out deadly. And her to react that way, I couldn't imagine put my hands on my husband in public like that, even if I was embarrassed. But yeah,
I get you.
Understand.
Lastly, I forgot to mention last time. I appreciate y'all having me come up and speak, and I appreciate what y'all do. And I like the community. It's a place that I feel like I can resonate with.
You resonate with some.
Thank you for
some
being
crash,
here.
You resonate with some crash out.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love all the
Nah, not a hidden crash out, Johnny the Four. Hey, we glad that you enjoy the community. Hopefully you stick around. And we appreciate you for the take. All right. Stepper, I know you've been patient, Gengi. Go ahead, man.
You can let Jules go ahead. I'm busy. Sorry, y'all.
No problem.
All right, go ahead. Bird lady.
I'll make it quick, y'all.
No problem.
This has nothing to do with the subject matter or anything. I just wanted to give you guys your flowers while I could. I'll figure out how to use my computer camera the next time. It's like I don't know what I'm doing, but it's not many young people that I can actually follow and continue to follow. You guys are significantly younger than me, I believe. And you've turned me on to a lot of Pop the Ballooners that I can't follow anymore because you guys have set a standard in what you believe. I mean, some people come off one way and then next thing you know, they're cussing somebody out. Like, I've never seen you guys do that. Even when you're hit with opposition, you handle it in such a way. I sat there and I see that George coming. I sat there and I watched Alex as the conversation began to get a little. She sat there like a lady. She didn't find amusement in it. She just, she's just such a lady. And I just, take notes and I thank God for you guys and what you do and your platform. And just keep doing. I just want to encourage you to just keep doing what you're doing because the wisdom that you have is well beyond your. It's kind of like Peter, flesh and blood has not revealed these things to y'all. A lot of things that y'all say, it comes exactly from the Holy Ghost, from the Spirit. And I just want to encourage you guys keep doing it because you're really making an impact. You started with you started gaming or however you started, but it's making such an impact. So I just want to encourage you guys. It's past my reading and praying time, but I want to make sure that I give you guys your flowers because tomorrow isn't promised, and keep doing what you're doing. I love you guys. You're like my I don't know how old you are, but I'm gonna say you're like my children. At least my nieces and nephews. So.
Hey, we'll take it.
I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Hey, we
Thank
appreciate
you, Bradley. Love you.
Dang, now that she said that, I feel humbled because I was definitely going back and forth about the Glizzy war, and Alex was being serious, and now I feel like unprofessional. It's like, dang.
Yeah, you super unprofessional, bro. But that's something you
I'll
gotta
take
go
that.
from.
I gotta hold that. I'll take that. I gotta hold that. Stepper, JR, or whoever wants to speak, go ahead.
I'm gonna say Stepper's still busy. If not, JR, go ahead.
Jules. JR.
Yeah, hello.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I said a lot in the chat. Pretty much just wanted to reiterate that it's a very extraordinary situation. And I apologize for my previous glizzy comments. I guess that was pretty unprofessional. I didn't mean to dilute your platform like that, man.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. It's not on y'all.
To the same standards as them.
Yeah, it's on me.
But yeah, like I said earlier, I just know people I know people who take the proposal stuff very seriously, right? And I kind of relate it to you and your girl are out somewhere and a snake just pops up. She'll freak out and be like, "Oh, go do something," So I'm just not really quick to just be to attribute all these characteristics to them. It's a 10-second video. We don't know what they're like, right?
Right.
And at the end of the day, he kissed his forehead. How do you really respond to that? Are you really gonna throw hands over that? So, like, you can crash out as much as you want to, but like, what are you really supposed to do? Because if you crash out too much, then now you're in the wrong. Like, this is real life.
Okay.
True.
Solid take. All right.
Sure.
Step, are you ready? If not, then we'll have Jules, then Armed Swordsman.
Let the rest go. I'm actually busy, y'all. Sorry, I'm at work with it, man.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No, you're
I'm gonna move
good.
you down.
All
right. Jules, then Armed Swordsman, and then Mouse.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I posted the dude's IG.
Of the guy that
I don't know if they seen it because we was in the middle of conversation, but I did.
Of the guy who got kissed, or the guy who does the kissing?
The
guy who does the kissing.
Oh, I don't want to see that man content. I don't support it. That man. I feel you though. All right. Armed, and then Miles. Or whoever won. There you go. Go ahead, Armed.
What? So, I mean, I'm gonna just say this, and this is all I'm going to say about this specific subject. We're not going to stop eating the hot dogs. We're not stopping it. Not stop eating hot dogs. Banana, good for you. Banana, good for you. We standing on that, right? But on a real talk, I understand what a lot of people are saying about both sides of the situation, but my thing is, the only thing you can control is your reaction to things, right? And her reaction was to attack the man that saw her fit to be his wife. That's the truth. He was looking at the guy, probably stunned, wondering what is actually happening, right? And her reaction is to attack her man. And I think they're part of what Chris said that I agree with, where a lot of times when your first instinct is to attack somebody, that's because you have been in fights quite a lot, you know? Because habits are what forms your reflexes. Things that you continuously do, they become second nature, right? It's just things that you know, right? So I don't think that he should be taking all the blame. But in a fairy tale world where it is true that she was displaying a lot of these aggressive behaviors and he didn't check it, then he does hold some of the blame. But still, that doesn't take away the blame from her, right? She still was the one who carried out the action, right? Because it's like a blackmail scenario, right? If you go to court, you said, they held my wife, they held my children ransom, and they told me to kill this guy, right? You're still liable for murder because you're still the one who killed him.
Right.
Right? So her reaction is still her reaction. She has to take responsibility for that. And I don't think that, like, after that situation happens, I think they probably need to sit down, maybe get a third party if necessary, but they need to speak about that reaction. Because I think, and a lot of the times too, which I'll agree with, a lot of times women pedestalize getting married or pedestalize their proposal or their weddings where they want it to be extremely perfect and nothing will go wrong, right? And while I agree it is a very important thing, it shouldn't be so important where you are now putting the life of that person you want to be with for the rest of your life. You're putting his life in danger. So like, you want to be with him, but you don't want his life to be too long. That's what it seems, right? So that's just my thing. She still holds she still holds majority of the responsibility because it's her action, and that should have never been her reaction.
Yep.
At best, attack the guy that did the kissing, right? That would make some type of sense.
Right.
Like, bro, what's going on? Attack him.
All right.
Hey,
appreciate you.
That's a good take. Shout out Armed Swordsman. Miles, you've been patient.
All right,
brother.
Miles, you closing us out, boss man. So talk your talk, please.
I'm closing it out.
Yes, you are.
Closer.
Okay. Well, being from the area, I can break down a whole lot that basically goes on in that area. So Times Square is usually known for stuff like that anyway. So it's not like it was like a shock. Anybody knows if you're from the area, go there on New Year's Eve when the whole block is pretty much blocked off. Let the ball drop. Somebody gonna randomly kiss your girl. Somebody might randomly kiss you during New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, smooch. Like it, believe me, it happens a lot. I mean, the whole situation. First, let me just say also shout out to Chris for wasting everybody's time with his speech, because he wasn't making no sense. I just want to throw that out there. But in situations like this, he could have did something different. I mean, he could have just like been a cool, level-headed. He could have went to the cops and really said something if that was a real thing. I know where he's at. He had the ego boost to want to do something. It's unfortunate. If I was in that situation, being that I do live performances where anything can happen, dude would have kissed me. I would have laughed it off and been like, yeah, y'all, even he want to marry me, and made a big joke about it or something like that. And then my woman would have said yes. And I literally would have, after I, did everything, then went to go holler at him, then took care of that. I wouldn't have messed up the proposal. Just keep on going. Just keep on rolling. That's why I kind of like disagree with Chris, because like we had this talk before last week. During a live situation, as much as you want to say what you will and won't do, you don't know what you're going to do in a live situation. You have no idea what it's like. You could have an idea, but sometimes that energy change. You don't know what you're going to do. And, he just, dude made a mistake. He just wanted to get all rowdy. I do think the guy that kissed was petty. The whole trolling, messing with people, instantly he would have got stomped out by a lot of people. See, they knew what they was doing because they was in Times Square, where you can kind of like low-key get away with it. But even cops, though, wouldn't let you get away with that. If he would have stomped that dude out, believe me, and the cops saw what happened, the cops would have let it ride. Probably would have handcuffed dude as well, but went around the corner and just like released them, be like, yo, nice whooping his, what, but that's pretty much my take on it. It's unfortunate. You really should leave people alone in those moments, because that could have been a perfect moment once in a lifetime. You don't know their story. Just, for clicks and likes, trying to troll, just leave it alone. Leave people alone. Me as a comedian, I don't like people doing those pranks where you mess with people in real time, because it's just not funny. White Dolomite and all of them that do that, it's not funny. It's not like, if you really think you're funny, go be a comedian. Do what I do. Actually tell jokes. Don't mess with people in real life. Leave people alone. It's because it's not funny. It's not funny, and I think someone did die from that. And I've seen people who've messed with people on the train, and I've seen people get thrown on the train tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen that. Stepper he can vouch for me. We've seen stuff like that. Everybody's seen it in New York City. You mess with the wrong person, you get thrown on the train tracks, and you're not getting up, and the train can't stop. It's gonna run you over, like legitimately. It can't stop for you. It's gonna be blood out there. So it's like you just gotta leave people alone. And I want to say sorry too for the women who did get punched in the face randomly, because we did have that problem. It was only people that was not from the city. They would punch people who looked like tourists, and they would just like walk randomly, just punch them and keep walking. It was unfortunate, and I'm sorry for all the women who dealt with that. And that's pretty much it. But that was a great topic, though. It's unfortunate, but at that moment, you just gotta improvise and just stay level-headed and go see a cop and say he assaulted me and keep it moving from there. Don't let anything deteriorate you. I had a situation like that in the city where I had these three dudes try to holler at my girl and got real crazy with me and pulled a gun on me. And I had my cane, but it's like I can't do nothing with them. It's three guys and one of them had a gun. I'm like, what I'm gonna do? Because they said something about my shorty. I'm like, I had to let it ride. I can't be trying to be all macho. And she was just like, Miles, let it go, because they got the ratchet. What they said, let's just keep moving. But sometimes you just gotta think 10 steps ahead. You can't just think at that moment. It's chess, not checkers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope I ended off with a good note.
Yeah.
You definitely gave us the finality that we needed for this topic. I appreciate you, boss man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I apologize for Chris's rhetoric too. He don't know not what he speaks sometimes. You just gotta let him just do his thing sometimes. He he learning in life, so you know he's gonna mature eventually. But we gonna help him out though eventually. So I don't put too much stock in him. Sometimes I've learned to just let him say what he say. He learning in life. And shout out to West too, because I ain't gonna lie. I told my girl, I posted a picture on the comments, but I deleted it because she was looking at me. The IG model Ruby Rose, white girl. I was like, hey babe, if you leave this earth, I'm just letting you know, Ruby Rose, a snow bunny, I'm coming. I'm just letting you know. I got you now, but I'm just saying.
And that's where we ended off. I thank y'all for being here for this wonderful Flock Talk. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my boy Tomby. Shout out to my boy West, and shout out to Meme for moderating in the audience. Shout out to Cinder. I think he popped in here a little bit, but he left. But hey, shout out to the whole.
No, nothing crazy. We Nitro. Remember, he wanted one thing about Nitro. He wanted to do his little topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nitro, are you still here?
Yeah. Nitro, you still here, boss man? We need you, bro.
Yeah, come do your topic, bro. My fault. We not ending it just yet. Come on, go ahead, Nitro.
Yeah.
I was gonna let that slide because I was kind of getting fed up with what was going on in the chat over here. So I was just like,
"Oh, you about to smoke? You about to smoke people in here?"
No. I just felt like I was talking to a wall at some point. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, my fault,
all
man.
right, bro. We'll give you the freedom.
No, not you guys. Just what was going on over there. My topic was just more so. They talked about a different world coming back as a continuation with Whitley and Dwayne Wayne's daughter being the main character at a historical black college / university. They don't know what college is going to be yet or university, but it's supposed to be picked up on Netflix.
So
they're for a pilot.
A different world.
Yeah. So that's the original right there.
Where's the announcement of the
I heard it on the radio, and then I had Googled it before I put it in the Flock topic as well. I put a sequel to a different world or continuation of a different world.
Let's see if we can find it. Okay.
I mean, I kind of got the info right there.
Okay, a different world. It's a spinoff of the Cosby Show. Lisa Bonet, following her pregnancy. In August 2024, there were reports that a sequel revisiting Whitley and Dwayne's post-college with their family as possible works in a sequel Netflix has ordered is expected, though not fully confirmed, to return to Hillman College, where Whitley and Dwayne's daughter, Deborah Wayne, among the writers and executive producers of on the pilot is Felicia Pride, who is credits include Queen Sugar, Grey's Anatomy, and another black sitcom reboot, Bel Air. Oh, that's the lady that did the new Bel Air, huh?
Which some people really like the new Bel Air. Some people really don't like the new Bel Air. I really think it's like a mixed bag.
In addition to newer talent joining the field, some of the show's old guards return behind the scenes, including Debbie Allen, Tom Werner, Gina Prince, By the Wood, and Reggie By the Wood. While the pilot process is it's a tradition of conventional television, Netflix typically orders shows straight to series. Netflix has ordered only a pilot one other time before the deadline reported for the comedy Little Sky, which ultimately didn't get picked. Going the pilot route isn't necessarily about to become the new standard at Netflix either. They haven't shared a reason for the decision to start with the pilot, but typically the decision is employed to test the proof of concept before ordering a series.
Because as me being a film major, being in this screenwriting class and learning what I learned, more often than not, they would just have to do like almost, it's called a Bible, for the show, and it basically like has any and all information about the show, and you do like a super duper long read through of all the information about the show, and like people would pick it up based off of that. So having it be just a pilot is pretty interesting. I don't know.
Okay, it says that filming for the pilot is slated to take place in Atlanta this June, though production will need to quickly finalize its casting for the remaining roles. But go ahead, Wes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. That was basically it. So this is an interesting concept to me.
So, Nigel, your question was like, what is people's opinions on it, or what happened?
Yeah, that's all it was. Just how people feel about it, because it was a pretty big show back in the day, right? So, and then because of what was going on with Bill Cosby's allegations and all of that stuff, they had removed his shows from networks and streaming services. So with it coming back, or at least the talks of it coming back, I was just seeing how people really felt about it, just because a lot of people in the black community had even looked at that show too, right? Yeah, so you can see how they feel.
Alex, how do you feel? And everybody, if you guys have an opinion about this, a different world reboot or spin-off or sequel, then raise your hand and we'll let you give your talk about it. Alex, go ahead.
I'm not a fan of reboots in general, because sometimes I feel like reboots kind of do too much. Like, I feel like some things should be left how it was when it comes to shows like that, especially when they're like good staple, like everybody was raised on them type of shows. It's kind of like what they did with Everybody Hates Chris. Like, they modernized it. It's all like modern stuff. It's all trendy stuff. It's a whole animated series. I don't really care for reboots, but that's just my opinion. But they're entitled to do whatever they want to do.
Okay. I kind of agree, because it's something about when they reboot stuff, they don't have the same passion and love that went into like what the original show was. Like, unfortunately, this group of creators, authors, writers, producers and stuff like that, I don't know what happened in the like this little 10-15 year group, but the creativity has been so downhill. I feel like after high school I entered like a weird phase of life where everything is just a reboot. It's a reboot, a remake, a redo.
Yes.
It's an inspiration of, like, we don't have, like, the original concept has died. And so I feel like it's the same thing, like Wes said, some people like the Fresh Prince. I didn't like the Fresh Prince, the new one, because the all the things that made the old Fresh Prince super like exciting for me was the funny moments. Then those serious moments hit deep because you're having such a good time, then something super serious happens, or you know, the little struggles that they had that I could relate to. I was feeling that, versus the new Fresh Prince, every other 5 seconds it's like I can do this on my own. Y'all just don't know what it's like. Y'all not like me. It's like, bro, I can't relate to that. I get it, bro, but like I don't, you feel me? So yeah, the Everybody Hates Chris reboot was the final nail in the coffin for reboots for me, because that cartoon reboot was probably the most, I feel like that they wrote that script and they put that in there, and there was not a single actual black person in the room when they made that script for that show. It is every black stereotype possible. Like, and it's not even funny.
In a negative way. Yeah,
in a negative way. Like, oh, we eating cereal with roaches in it, and the roach in there smoking a blunt. Like, it's like it was so trashy. I just didn't want to watch it after like the first episode. So, but yeah, that's my take. Wes, I know you do film, so you may have a different take.
I mean, no, I'm kind of still in line. I think Hollywood is morally and creatively bankrupt. So we kind of are in this notion of people trying to reboot stuff for fast cash. And like, in theory, if this was written well, it would probably appeal to somebody. but the likelihood of it being written well is like very low because there's just not a lot of good writers, and the people who are good writers aren't in those rooms making those calls. It's kind of based off of who you know more than like how talented you are. Like you have to get in to the industry with how talented you are, and then it's more about like who you know, and then it's about how talented you are. So realistically, you know, if I had to bet money on this, it'd probably be bad, but there is a small chance that it could be good. But with the information we have right now, whether or not we know it's true or false, that, you know, ordering a pilot and seeing where the pilot goes based off of proof of concept, I don't think this goes out of the planning stages, honestly. And if it does, it's going to be polarizing, just like Bel Air. People are either going to love it or hate it.
Tommy, you got a take on it?
No.
Got you. All right. Miles. Actually, I think Yeshua was first. Yeshua, Chris, Miles, and then I think Nitro. Yeah.
Yeah, Nitro has some closing thoughts, and then that'll be it.
All right. Yeshua, you're unmuted.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so regarding the reboot of A Different World, I don't really look forward to seeing it because, kind of like what Alex said, whenever it comes to reboots, to me it just feels like it's no longer genuine, it's no longer authentic. Like what they're rebooting, it left such a rich history and rich legacy, and whenever they come to reboot it, it's like there's always an agenda, there's always something they're trying to push. If it's not to get money, if it's not to advertise a certain thing, because even look at some of the other reboots, like the Proud Family reboot, or even the Scooby-Doo reboot, or with Velma, because it soiled completely what the original stood for, and then they're bringing in the LGBT, BT, whatever you want to call it, alphabet crew, and then they're putting in all this rhetoric. Because for me, A Different World, when I came home from church on Sunday, I would turn on the TV, A Different World is there. Coming from school, before the news start, I would be watching A Different World. It was relatable, you know, young adolescents in college, trying to fit into the world, trying to fit in with different other people, trying to balance personal life. But I'm afraid now that it will be completely shifted from that. And I just don't like it, honestly. I believe the woke agenda, the LGBT, all these things just ruin what it really means. And it's sad. It's so sad to see, because people will no longer remember the original. They will only be left with the bitter aftertaste of the reboot, which is just sad. So to me, I'm not really looking forward to it. I don't have high hopes. I really wish for it to be sabotaged, but probably I shouldn't say that. But and I'm just not looking forward to it.
And the sad part is he's telling the truth, because the sad part is the Proud Family was the perfect example he can make of that. The new, I don't know if y'all see it. I walked in on my cousins watching it, and my little youngin.
I had to turn it off.
Yeah, I walked in on my little youngin's cousins watching it, and I'm like, oh, is this the Proud Family? And I sat there and like I literally went from like smiling to like what the freak is going on? Like,
they had Bretman Rock on there. They had James Charles on there as characters. I was like, oh.
I said, what
y'all
is
don't even
happening?
know what y'all watching.
Y'all had the neighbors, the husband. It was an interracial male on male married couple, and the white dude was the big dog, and the black guy was the bottom, I guess. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, then they had added some the stereotypical like super black activist
feminist.
Yeah, the black feminist activist chick that like everything has to be a social movement with her. Like, it was just, I was just looking, I'm like, bro, this is literally just it's an agenda, bro. Like,
it's not entertaining.
Yeah. And my cousin's sitting there confused. They don't even know what the conversations are. They just see colors. And I'm like, dang, it's good.
Yeah, they just see colors. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
All right, Chris.
Word.
Hello?
I just
All right,
want to
brother.
say about this reboot. It would be nice if Bill Cosby did it, but unfortunately, Bill Cosby is in some trouble right now. But if it was done by him, it would have been a great thing because, as far as Black culture goes, on the first episode of not the first, but the first run, there was a lot more Black people going to college because of that show. So that show was actually changing the culture as far as what Black people were doing. And having a reboot like this would be great if it was written by Bill Cosby, because it would be changing the culture of young Black people. So right now, young Black people are exposed to Sexy Red and all that stuff. And I think the best way to fight against that is to build alternatives like those shows. That's the best way to actually fight against those things, you know. But yes, I'm still gonna pray for Miles. I'm still gonna lay hands on him with some holy water, and yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. He couldn't let it go, man. This is the Goku and Vegeta of Flock Talk, man. And Miles is unchained, by the way. So,
well, we know if this is a battle like that, we know I'm Goku. He's always one step behind me. So I mean, let's keep it a stack. If we really doing it that way, I'm Goku. He's Vegeta. That's just what it is.
No. Oh no.
You're more like
I'm my own
Goten,
man.
and I'm Goku.
I'm my own man. I'm my own empire, Miles. I'm my own empire, brother. Come on.
Okay. It sounds good.
I'm Darth Vader, apparently.
Dang.
Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say, buddy. You go ahead and keep saying what you gotta say.
I'm Darth Vader. You are Luke Skywalker. I am your father.
All right. All right. With that note, we gonna move him down. Miles, how do you feel about the Different World spinoff, brother?
Oh, we're gonna hit this real quick because I'm not gonna let that slide. The Different World thing, I'm not with it because like I said, everybody, that's hidden agenda. So obviously you don't know what's gonna happen, right? I don't even want Bill Cosby even being a part of it, honestly, because he's just too old now. I would like maybe Keenan Wayans maybe to write it, but they might even shoot it and might not even put it out. They might just have it in the vault after they're done with it. I'm with everybody. It's something just I'm not a big fan of it. Like, leave it alone. It's done with it. It's ran its course. There's no reason to do it. They got so many scripts in Hollywood. Why you want to bring this up? You got so many scripts in the vault. Pick something else. It's like, come on, y'all. Like, they got millions and millions of scripts. We know this in entertainment business. Pick something else. Like, just pick something else. There's so much better stuff out there to be shown on TV. Like, why Different World? Yeah. But yeah, that father comment though, Chris. Yeah, no, we not gonna let that go. All today, Chris. You've been shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, you ain't been right all day. You've been wrong on every stretch of the word. So this is one of those scenarios where I'm just gonna kind of sit back because you really been shooting yourself in the foot. Your stock been down all day. You ain't said nothing relevant. You ain't said nothing comparable. You ain't said nothing that even remotely shows your growth as a human being, as a man. You ain't showed no strength. I really believe you. I think we got to sign him on Pop the Balloon. I really think we need to get him a woman because that way he gets some real experience out here in the world because he don't know nothing. He just know what he see on social media. He come out here, repeat it, and then think he eating with these comments. I'm like, yo, you sound like them same people on social media. You ain't said not one thing relevant. You always say something that you see one of these dudes on social media. I ain't gonna say the community and just try to repeat it and thinking you sound like you making sense. I'm like, you ain't making no sense, man. That's coming from someone who like you said, KiteZz, when you want to learn how to you want to be a good woman, you want to hang around married women. Well, why we take advice from someone who ain't got no woman? I just don't understand it. I don't understand how everybody say he be eating, making sense. He ain't got no woman. I just don't get it. I'll never understand that to this day. I'm not gonna get it. You know, I think he said something in the beginning about a man can't be led by a woman or something like that. Man, you so wrong. Women can lead their men, men can lead their women like that. He just be saying stuff because he don't know. One day when he get a woman and he actually gets some real experience, maybe his daddy Miles can teach him a thing or two and maybe show him what it really means to be a man, what it really means to lead, what it really means to have a real ride or die, that's somebody that's got your back when you ain't got nothing, when you ain't even got your sight, and still rock with you. Okay, trust me, I'm in a position that he don't even know what it's like to be this cool. I know. Trust me, Chris. I know deep down you wish you was me. You wish you did have my girl. I know you wish you was me. A lot of people want my girl, but you ain't gonna have it because you can't do it like me.
Well.
All right. He said his
That-
piece.
That happened.
All right. Thank you for that,
right.
brother man. Let's go ahead and let Nitro
I don't-
close us out, boss.
I don't-
Appreciate
I don't-
it.
And the beef will continue.
At some point, I
All I
thought this was.
imagine-
At some point, I thought this was for fun, and then it stopped being about fun a long time.
I think. Nah, I posted that season 1 Dragunov combo, man. That's what that was, bro. But go ahead, Nitro. Close us out, boss man.
It's been a wild flock talk to say the least.
It has.
When it comes to a different world, if they do bring it back, I'll give it a watch just to see what it's about, because we don't know what route things can go. It could be very helpful for the current generation that's after us. But outside of that, there's no real expectation on it. And between this whole thing about faulting man for this and putting the blame on that, like, there's a first time for everything, right? Maybe they fought before, things happen, they're in a new situation, women think about marriage, and that's her big moment in her eyes, and she reacted probably the way that she did, and right? So I'm just saying, look at things from all angles instead of specifically saying, no, it can only happen this way, and I bet money that this way it's happening all the time behind closed doors. No, we don't know. We're not living their life, right? We got to stop talking like we know exactly how these people are living, right? We saw what a 5-second clip, 10-second clip out in public, right? And all I'm saying is, like, yo, we can't be saying like it's all the guy's fault. Maybe it is the guy's fault, but based on the situation that we've seen, and maybe it's a skit, maybe it's not. The man's proposal got ruined because, what is that, Times Square? Cause I hadn't been there. That was Times Square, right? Yeah, so that background, it looks nice for a proposal space. He probably wanted that. They were probably out on a date. That happened. So you can't blame the man for, he didn't plan properly. Like, things happen, like everybody had said. Let the man breathe. Maybe they're still together now. Maybe they're not. Maybe they addressed it. Who knows? But it's just been kind of wild. So yeah. But we're blessed to reach the end of it. You know what I'm saying? We're blessed to all have life. Right? We got to give thanks every day. Count your blessings every day, even on those bad days. You got to look up and just be like, yo, you know what? It could be worse. Yes, it could be better, but it could be a lot worse. And we got to be thankful for those days. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's a fact. All right. That's a wonderful note to end it off of. Shout out to Big Nitro. And I'd like to shout out to everybody that has attended today's Flock Talk. We appreciate you guys for being out here. We ask that you guys, everything that is said on here is just commentary. Don't take it offensive. Don't go at people. It's just opinion. Flock Talk is just banter. It's conversation. All right. Let only one thing true. Let every man be a liar, but only God be true. So that's all we can say about it. You have anything else you want to say, my lovely wife?
Nah, it was cool having y'all. See y'all next Flock Talk.
All right. See y'all next week.